Hatred and violence that they keep you broadcast and everything is there was me, dynamics, and my three Jews, that is Pete, Georgie, and Dylan. We sat in the grill of a milk bar, trying to make up our razoo dogs what to do with the evening.
Motherfucking Orthadox Guy, motherfucking top guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Arthur, what happens when you bring 9 soldiers from Brooklyn together?
If we don't stick together, we're not gonna get anything done.
Can you dig it? How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Chuck?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. I slept all fucking day today. I was trying to get my days and nights straight. I just wound up sleeping all day.
Me too. You're not alone.
After this stream, I will be going right back to bed, to be honest. But it is what it is. You're Cancer, all right? How about that? But what's up, Toodlebug, Jody B, The Struggle, Lauren? How you guys doing? Tonight is going to be a little bit of a spooky stream. I'm going to go until about 12 o'clock, and then I'm going to take my ass back to bed. What's up, Crab? I'm going to introduce, I maybe not introduce, but I'm going to reintroduce probably to a lot of you the SCP Foundation. And for people like Chuck who don't know what it is, we're going to watch a little video. And it's probably going to be 12 minutes of the video.
Oh, that's not bad.
There's a lot of information. It's actually like 35 minutes, the whole video is. But
Damn.
But we can refer to this video again if people have questions, because remember before the chat I was giving you a little explanation. This guy explains it more. And for those of you who don't know, SCP was like when I was growing up, when I was kind of young, it was kind of not a message board, but like a board where creatives would go write short, scary stories about like anomalous creatures, things, locations. And we all LARPed as if we were like working for and I say we, like the entire community that shared, read, and created content based on it. So, and then like if people get bored of the SCPs, we can move into other more scarier things. This is like entry-level child stuff. So I'm gonna grab this link for the video. And again, you guys, if you don't mind, a little later on, or if you want to check it out on your own, give that video a share, give that video a like, share. You don't have to say who sent you, but just show them some support for us using the video. But I'm gonna let the first 5 minutes roll. That way you get an explanation. And I mean, some of the content created using the SCP Foundation is some of the most beautiful content, most creative content you'll ever see, using like CGI, AI, art, and music. Like you'll see.
So, you stumbled upon or heard about a thing called SCP, and you're wondering what it's all about. This guide has all the information you need to know about what the SCP Foundation is and what it has to offer you. Think of it as the ultimate primer to the universe, and the wiki as it is and should be seen today. This guide is split up into 3 sections, and they are as follows. Number 1, the basics. An introduction to the SCP Foundation and Wiki, covering the SCP format, object classes, in-universe lore about the Foundation, and important vocabulary, and why it all matters. Number 2, in-universe elements. This covers some background information and a lot of commonly used terms that might leave a new reader lost or confused. Number 3, things to read and do. A tour of the entire SCP universe, covering all modes of writing and different kinds of pieces that you can read. From -Js to EXs, 001 proposals to groups of interest, tales, and canons. There's a lot more than just the SCP series. Okay, let's get started. The basics. Operating clandestine and worldwide, the Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major national government with the task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena. These anomalies pose a significant threat to global security by threatening either physical or psychological harm. Introduction. The SCP Foundation is a collaborative writing platform centering around a fictional foundation, a scientific and military organization that seeks to protect humanity and the status quo by locating and containing anomalies, objects, life forms, events, locations, concepts, creations, and phenomena that, in one way or another, violate natural law. On the SCP Wiki, authors tell stories and explore ideas within this urban fantasy science fiction universe, creating rich pieces of writing that take place in a world where the anomalous exists and how people and organizations interact with them. These articles may showcase the different types of phenomena that might exist in this universe, the SCPs themselves, or tell compelling narratives about life and interactions within the SCP world, tales, canons, and groups of interest formats. The central focus of the SCP Wiki is the SCP file, commonly referred to as just an SCP. It is a set of in-universe technical documentation supposedly compiled by the Foundation in an effort to understand, analyze, experiment with, and most importantly, contain the anomaly. The SCP file is, in effect, a form of constrained writing, an immersive way to tell a story about the nature and history of an anomalous object or entity, whether directly or by hinting at some greater idea. Each SCP is given a unique serial number or designation, and on the Wiki, you can browse SCPs with designations ranging from 1 to 3,999. They are organized into 4 numerical series. Series 1, SCP-1 through to 999. Series 1 was written from 2007 to 2011. Series 2, SCP-1000 through to SCP-1999. Series 2 was written from 2011 to 2013. Series 3, SCP-2000 through to SCP-2999. Series 3 was written from 2013 to 2017. And Series 4, SCP-3000 through to SCP-3999. This series is still being written, but it started in 2017. The SCP format. An SCP file has a very specific format that, in general, must be strictly adhered to. SCPs are the backbone of the entire franchise. These documents are the set pieces of the universe, showcasing its tone, stories, and possibilities. The basic format of an SCP is as follows. Item number, SCP- then the number. Object class, then a category name.
So you get it so far? Like how?
Yeah, this sounds like a rabbit hole.
Oh, it absolutely is. Now, just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, these aren't real, obviously. And because like I have heard that occasionally, doing the SCP stuff, it will trigger like the anti-conspiracy theory bots on YouTube. So like it will no it stands for secure, the SCP, because SCP Foundation, right? It stands for secure, contain, and protect. So, but good guess. Some of these stories get absolutely horrifying if you can find the originals. Because when I was growing up, this was fairly popular on the internet, but it was still kind of underground. And then in like 2020, 2021, it kind of found a lot of, well, even before then, it started finding mainstream success. But in 2020 to 2021, it got attacked by the LGBT community. And I say attacked because we all know what they do when they find a community that's entertainment. They try to rip it down and put rainbow flags everywhere. And unfortunately, it succeeded with the actual Wikipedia page, which was the SCP Foundation, like the actual wiki page that they reference a lot. So a lot of these are no longer in the SCP stuff. So like a lot of the original scary stories have been either edited, taken down, or whatnot to be inclusive, and all it really does is make everything shittier. And that's kind of why I don't like the LGBT community as far as it goes with when it comes to entertainment. How are you? You should be proud, D3. SCP is cool as hell. What's up, Jessica Jane, Julie D? I see a couple people coming in.
Welcome,
No,
everybody.
they didn't get rid of it. They do the thing that they do when they enter an entertainment community, and they make it all about themselves. They try to inject that intersectionality communist bullshit, and they start a bunch of arguments, and a lot of the old creators and people that did a lot of the creative writing left because it just created a hostile environment where you can't be creative. You know, every story has to have a gay person in it, or you can't, it's no longer becomes about the creatures or the places. It has to be a politicized thing. What's up, Shadow Buddha? How you doing, buddy? Let's get back into it a little bit.
Special containment procedures. Then a detailed summary of all specific means needed to make sure the anomaly is safely contained. Description. Then a technically written documentation of all.
Fun fact: one of the killing blows to the community and its harmony was once a lot of people realized, like LGBT and like the feminists and all that started pouring in, like the usual suspects that find a fandom and they kind of try to make it gay or make it politicized. Once they found out that this was happening, they made an SCP about it, and that kind of started a whole bunch of fighting, and that's one of the ones that got deleted relatively quickly. Yeah. As much as I love 10th Man, that is kind of what the LGBT does to fandoms. They come in and they're like, oh, well, except for it's so much worse because 10th Man was just, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Like if you don't know, you don't know. I'd say I'm a basic bitch. I like 175. I think it is the peanut. I think it's 175. What were you saying, Chuck? And the link is pinned. The link is pinned. If any of y'all who like SCPs, I know Sasquatch wanted to come up. He said he's on his way home. In the chat, Oxycat, if you want to come up and talk about them, because I'm just doing this rundown for Chuck on how it works. I'm doing it for Chuck and other people who may not be familiar with SCPs.
Us old people. Yep.
Or the SCP Foundation. The thing about it is, like, it's kind of, the SCP fandom has kind of calmed down a little bit on the politics stuff as much as anything can be calm. But it was wild for a minute. They're like, you literally, it went full dystopian communist for a little bit. Like you couldn't actually upload shit if it didn't meet certain criteria, and it just got really dumb. So people branched off and started doing their own thing. Okay, it's 173. See, I bet you know all of the whole list by heart. Oxycat, do you know what I'm talking about when the community went through that purge and like the where a lot of people stopped kind of posting content because it got really political for a while there.
Was that during the lockdown?
Yeah, that's when it.
Yep.
That's when.
Yep.
That's when.
Yep.
That's when That's when the SCP Foundation got like at its height of popularity, and it got really bad.
Nobody had anything better to do while they was at home.
Well, the thing is, like it's gotten better now, and the thing that annoys me is when it got really politicized during the lockdowns is when they started editing stuff that was like a large portion of my childhood. And then that Russian guy I mentioned to you on the backstage, like he tried to copyright. He started making SCP Foundation books in Russia, so he tried to copyright the whole Wikipedia website. Yeah, see, I have I love Dr. Bob too, but this guy right here, the Volgan, he makes a lot of realistic instead of like the cartoon animation, like SCP Explained, Dr. Bob, and Eraserhead. Like he makes SCP like documentary stuff, and he makes it like realistic, and I really like the Volgan because of it. Don't get me wrong. Dr. Bob has given me a couple jump scares, which I appreciate. So let's get back into
things that the anomaly is, does, and can do. And finally, supplements. Optional additional files added onto the base document. Each SCP is given an object class based on the degree of containment difficulty. Here are the primary object classes. Safe. The anomaly can be contained by simply leaving it alone. No special procedures, methods, or events are necessary to keep it from damaging the world. This does not necessarily mean it's not dangerous. A safe class object can be world-threatening if not contained, but it's just really easy to contain them.
This reminds me of an old. There was an old like BBS. If you're familiar with BBS, do you remember those days?
You are not a Euclid class object, cat. Calm down. You're Keter. Go ahead. I'm not familiar. What is it?
But it was called the Roswell Project, basically. BBS was the first thing to hit when the internet came about. It was called Bulletin Board Service. And it was it was a massive text only that you provided information to, and it was a large chat file, for lack of a better word to call it. But there was a thing that was called Project Roswell that delved into stuff like this.
Okay. So basically, you are because this is as old as the internet, right? This is basically the internet equivalent of found footage videos, right? And all this is purely entertainment. Now we'll get back to this in just a second, because I want to show you what I think what comes to mind when you mention Project Roswell, right? And I'm not being funny. There's a guy who makes alerts on the internet, like fake alerts, like government alerts that go along with a creepy story.
Yep.
And he, hold on one second.
Sasquatch. Is that Sasquatch?
Yeah, bud.
That's Squatch.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell if that was Sasquatch or 10th Man's Icon.
All right, so this right here
is about me yet, so you figure it out.
This is one of my favorites. This is his zombie alert, right? He also does one for an American invasion into Canada, and so but this is my favorite one so far.
Warning. The United States government has issued a civil warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. 5 days ago, a viral outbreak had happened in the city of New York that has continually started.
You can come back. You can come up when you're ready, Bumpkin.
Bumpkin.
Did you know? Did you? Okay, look. I ain't trying to start rumors or like get on you. And this may not be the best place, but did you check Telegram?
Who are
Because
you
somebody is
talking to?
spread. Gary, I'm talking to Bumpkin. Gary and asked
Okay.
in the Discord because somebody's going around spreading rumors about you.
Is it you?
No,
Prove it.
and because it was on John Galt's channel under a username that Garion doesn't remember, but he's like it started with an M and stuff.
Why would he show up on John
To
Galt?
spread quickly for
That's what I don't know.
mean-
Garion just asked about it.
I mean, yeah.
What's the rumor?
Oh well, congratulations, broski.
I mean, it'll be eventually, but not anytime soon.
Oh,
Within the next like year or two, you know what I mean?
okay, cool.
But when I was involved with that project I was talking about, back then you had to have a phone number to dial into certain bulletin board services because it was all dial-up back then.
Yeah.
And one of the numbers that I was provided when I called in turned out to be a back door into the FBI. And that didn't go well. Oh.
See that's the thing, right? So that's what a lot of these communities have always been about, kind of trolling and doing stuff. And like I said, the SCP Foundation, even the EAS and emergency broadcast scenario is this genre of entertainment. Even this will trigger the conspiracy theory bots for YouTube and the AI.
Do you remember these green computer monitors?
Yes. Well, I don't remember them because I wasn't alive for them, but I loved messing with the terminals. They look cool as fuck. Well, I mean, when they were in common use, I was several years. I was a twinkle in my grandfather's eye, probably like a twinkle within a twinkle.
We went from this to amber screens. I remember.
Like the aesthetics though. The aesthetics for that go so fucking hard.
Oh yes, yes.
You remember War Games? Maybe.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That is the height of these aesthetics.
Yes, it is.
What's up, Ike?
Oxycat says, I'm getting married too. I just haven't met my husband
You know
yet.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah. Oh, Oxycat. Yes, you have Oxycat. You just don't know it.
Or it's not that I'm tired. It's just that, like, here's the thing, right? Hi, everyone. I like to separate my IRL stuff away from my online stuff. If I didn't
Good luck doing that.
If I didn't want to do that, I would go by my full first and last name because I do not care. There's a reason why I don't do. There's a reason why.
Which is no, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, you know my social security number. So
we both know each other's social. We're in the biggest like Russian roulette fucking ever do. If one of us starts nuking, both of us start nuking. I'm just joking.
But no, I trust Bumpkin completely. When we say we're the same person, that's why.
I can provide you with a number that will help you, but that's neither here nor there.
But I'm also tired because I'm in the middle of moving. But
you sound like you're tired.
No, this is my. I might be quiet. Maybe my mic might be quiet.
Ike, how are you doing? You haven't spoken yet.
Okay, is that better?
Same level.
Is anybody other than Chuck not familiar with SCPs?
I'm very familiar with SCPs.
Well, me and you grew up around the time. Like I'm a little bit older than you, but you and I grew up around the time when they were like very popular. Do you remember when the gay invasion happened?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sure. I'm like maybe it was just a fever dream, and my anti-LGBT sensations are kicking in. But like, Kat was like, I came in after that.
Yeah, OG, not trying to ignore you, but shout out to you, Pumpkin, Chuck, Sasquatch. Just gonna be chilling, listening. Yeah, good times.
So you were always willing to interject and talk if you want to.
I'm starting work and whatnot. For now, I'm gonna play the background. I see Sasquatch is here, so he's always good for keeping things entertaining and informative. So I'll be chilling for a little bit.
Awesome. But so obviously SCPs are all for entertainment. And SCPs aren't going to be the only thing we're talking about. And the thing that annoys me the most about the LGBT invasion of entertainment is it gets shittier quality. Like the SCPs used to actually be somewhat scary. Maybe it's because I've grown up and I'm an adult now. They did used to be quite horrifying thought processes, but like after that the quality just dropped down.
Do,
I
do
find
you do you realize how many people believe them stories?
a lot of people believe them because
Yes.
it's things like Slenderman, right? It's things like Slenderman that come from something awful forums. Like people will find this, and that's something I wanted to touch on, right? All of this internet stuff dating back to the BBS days, right? The bulletin board days, because that's where all this starts.
Yep.
People have always said that it's just the government putting out false information to cover up for real anomalous research.
Correct. That was what Project Roswell was about.
Which, if you've ever been in some areas that are very creepy or very supposedly haunted or very supposedly supernatural, it can make sense. It is a possibility.
Where do the BEKs stand on this one?
What is the BEKs?
Black-eyed kids.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Save that one for later. Saving that one for later. Because okay, so there are some stuff that have happened in history, or that has been claimed to have happened in history, that are not from the bulletin board days, or it's called creepypasta now, right? It's where you share a bunch of creepy/scary stories over the internet, and that's what it's morphed into, and that's what SCP.
Are we getting a television or radio?
I think Bumpkin, your what you're watching in the background is coming through a little bit, bud.
It is certainly coming through. He's got us muted.
Yep. He's watching anime or something.
Some earlier stream.
Can you hear us, Bumpkin?
No,
I can hear you now. What's up?
Whatever you were watching was coming through.
Oh,
Mike.
Of course it was. Of course. 1 second.
He just cut out completely.
All I heard, I mean, to be fair, we couldn't really make out what was being said, but I did hear you say, "No, fuck you."
I heard that.
And it was definitely Bumpkin's voice. But I'm gonna get.
That
back
was
to
not
this.
my voice. That was someone else's voice, which is funny.
Oh wow, that sounded just like who was cussing you out, Bumpkin? Do I need to beat them up?
No, I was literally desk scrolling Discord. It was a random fucking meme that I was watching.
Fair.
Likely story.
Tell me, you can hear that music right now?
We can hear that there's music being played. Well, we could. Now it's gone.
Nice. I paused it. Great. I can now no longer death scroll when I'm on fucking streams. Awesome.
Can you read what Rude put up? It's so small I can't see it.
Weirdest thing I have ever seen was walking home in a small town after a big night out. It was 3 a.m, and there was a family of weird-looking hillbilly fucks having a tea party under their house.
Let them have a tea party, bro.
That's not weird.
That's perfectly normal. It was a hot night.
Yes.
Tea party.
Exactly. It's cooler under the house.
Yeah,
not so hot.
But what he's leaving out is they popped his tires with spikes and they tried to hunt him to eat him. That's the part he's leaving out.
He was the tea.
No, I'm pretty sure.
You never heard of inbreeding?
Pretty sure
to be
they were
fair,
going to squeal like a pig.
To be fair, in the South, that is pretty normal, baby. I'm sorry, but no. Oh, D3 in honor of Spooky. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Is that Medusa?
That is.
It does appear to be a Medusa.
Oh, creepypasta is called No Sleep now. Meh. Either way.
Yeah, that's she made that costume herself, by the way. Pretty good job.
Hold on, that is. I didn't even realize that was her. That is pretty good work. That looks like something you would see on a movie set.
That's what D3 looks like.
Yeah. Rude Crab said, "Nah, nibba, I was on foot. I kept it pushing. Never seen them after again. I didn't want to end up as breakfast. Good call. Good call. It was moonshine. right, but let's get back into like you'll see why I love these emergency broadcasts. I'm gonna start it from the get go. Like these are scenarios that people create. This is 8 minutes, and if y'all want to pause, talk about it, let me know.
Warning, warning. The United States government has issued a civil warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. 5 days ago, a viral outbreak had happened in the city of New York that has continually started to spread.
If you want to post it in the Discord or send it in the Discord, the entire costume, if you're all right with that, I'll just share it on screen if you want to show it off, because that is amazing.
You know, think of these alerts. Think about back when, what was it, Orson Welles? I might have the wrong name, but when
No, Orson Welles, you're right.
War of the Worlds was broadcast. Yes, and it came across as an official government broadcast, and people were shitting their pants.
Not only were they shitting their pants, they went out and shot at government, like city and local water towers, thinking that they were the Martian walkers.
Yeah, yes.
That's so funny.
So I mean, there is
in the new age. In the new age, you got this computerized version, as opposed to the radio age, but it's still the same concept.
That's it. That's why I say, like, humans have always created stories for entertainment to scare the shit out of each other, and they've always tried to do it from reality. It's just that the medium of exchange has changed. Like, look, like they even reference C19, right? At first, it appeared to be another strain of C19 and was being treated as, but quickly it became apparent that this is not C19.
At first,
like, imagine how scary it would be to have a zombie apocalypse in the middle of 2020 at the same time. Like, people would be like, nah.
That would have honestly been our best survival chance ever. To be real with you, everyone was locked down. Everyone was already in their house. Honestly, that might have been a situation where it never actually spread.
True, but people wouldn't believe it was happening.
That's true. I wouldn't have believed it.
You open up 1 or 2 houses because somebody does a welfare check on their family thinking it's vid, and like you get attacked by people that have like what seeming to be rabies or something. Like that's of course going to be sensationalized and probably broadcast higher, but then you would have all the same people that didn't believe in C19 going, well, that's not real. People would just disregard it until it was on their doorstep.
Right.
Nah, brother. Liberals are more like zombies than MAGA, but you know what? I agree with you. Anybody who's politically entrenched is nothing more than a zombie.
It appeared to be another strain of the COVID-19 disease and was being treated as such, but quickly it has become apparent that this is not COVID-19. It is a fast-acting viral strain that infects the host immediately, and upon getting sick, the infected will become racked with coughs, sweat profusely, and start to get the shivers and chills while forming a temperature that rises upwards of 105 degrees. After an hour of contracting this sickness, the infected will immediately convulse into an epileptic seizure before expiring and dying. 1 hour after that, however, the infected will start to move again, but there will be no registered pulse or other form of life, and the infected will instantly become extremely aggressive and attack any nearby non-infected in an attempt to pass on the disease.
Sounds like 10th Man.
All citizens are advised to remain in your homes and to not leave under any circumstances at all. National Guard forces are currently deployed, and all local law enforcement are tasked with taking down any aggressive infected they come across. The United States government has issued a civil warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. The United States government has issued a civil warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. 10 days ago, a new viral outbreak had broken out in New York City, and had quickly spread throughout the Northeast, and is currently ravaging its way through the Midwest, southern United States, and is quickly making its way to the West Coast. All citizens are advised to remain inside their homes and to not be seen on the streets. The infected are extremely aggressive and will attack those who are not infected. Once infected, there is no known cure and there is a 100% probability of death. National Guard, armed forces, local law enforcements and other militarized branches of the United States military are currently on a shoot on sight order for all infected that they find outside of homes. If you are found to be outside of your home, you will be neutralized immediately. Repeat. Stay indoors and do not go outside. Do not leave your homes at the sight of militarized forces or else you will be shot and neutralized immediately. Stay in your homes, wait for the all clear to signal, and only then will you be allowed to be evacuated to safe stations currently set up to check all citizens for infection. The United States government has issued a civil warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. The United States government has issued a civil warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. All citizens of the United States that are still in affected areas who have not been evacuated are cautioned to remain in their homes. It has been 22 days since the aggressive viral outbreak, AVO, that started in the Northeast, and currently all areas of the North American continent are infected, with it rapidly spreading worldwide. The United Nations has currently deployed peacekeeping forces to North America, South America, Europe, and the Asian continents to subdue the spread of this disease, and all travel is strictly prohibited. All citizens not yet evacuated to a safe zone are required by martial law to remain in their homes or will be effectively terminated. Dehydration, sudden fever, seizures, shivering or chills. If someone who has these symptoms suddenly dies, you are required to evacuate the area or else neutralize the subject yourself. Congress just passed a law removing all human rights from the infected people that came back to life. You are permitted to use whatever force is necessary to eliminate the threat. There will be no prosecution and there is no need to call the authorities to tell them what you have done. You have done.
So, like, I don't know if y'all have ever heard, but what I find very interesting that Chuck mentions the Orson Welles thing. This obviously is not, like, you can tell by the well, hell, even the way it looks, right? Even the aesthetics. Let's say somebody decided to make something like this, and they still do it, just not on a very regular basis. What if they hacked a TV transmitter or something and played this on TV? How would people react?
Well, isn't that what Anonymous did, basically,
Well,
a long time
there was
back?
oh, hold on 1 second. I just saw this.
Oh, well, what have we got here? That's the poor box. It sure is.
My computer messed up, so bear with me. I gotta pull this up. I gotta pull all this stuff up manually. I don't have anything saved anymore. Alrighty. I just want to say thank you, Ike. Sorry once again for interrupting the show against your wishes. I apologize. We'll keep going.
The United States government has issued a national warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. This is not a drill, and this.
But like I was saying, like imagine they hacked. Like imagine like a prank was done. So a lot of the hacks used to be like I believe in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and maybe even early 2000s. They weren't like governments trying to do horrible things to our economy. It was typically just some teenager who had some skills and did stuff for fun. Like imagine this guy teamed up with an Anonymous or another group just to pull a prank. Imagine what happened in this day and age if something like this was done. And I'm not trying to like virtue signal. I'm not trying to say, ooh, bad. Like just imagine the panic that something like this would cause nowadays.
Do you remember when the government went after Noriega was it Panama?
No one remembers this but you, Truck.
Okay. You know, the president of Panama. You know, I know you kids are young.
Happened.
Bringing up Noriega.
But they used St. Louis to test their procedures on abducting him. and it caused a mass panic.
Thank you
go
for
ahead.
coming, Kat. Thank you for coming, Kat. If you, whenever you get the chance, if you want to rejoin us for the later SCP talk, because we're gonna get back to the video explaining SCP, so Chuck knows. I just thought this would be a good side thing because, like, the emergency broadcast scenarios, the little stories they tell are always awesome. Go ahead, Chuck. My bad.
But anyway, like I said, they use in the middle of the night. They practice what their maneuvers with the helicopters and everything, and the people in the area were freaking out because it almost looked like an invasion from another country at first.
I saw Lauren, but but Ike doesn't want to interrupt the show.
But anyway, get back to the show.
OG, to your question though, there is I mean, I think we see a small microcosm of this when, based on how older people react to media. I mean, like back in the day, it was just a regular fake news type reels where the boomers go crazy on it on Facebook or whatever. And these days too, you see, depending on how closely you relate within media with the older generation, it's these AI videos now that they think there's something to it. They may not necessarily think it's real, blah blah blah. But even you the other day, I think, was saying something about your grandma asking you a bunch of questions, and this is real mainstream media type questions about Putin and Trump and friends and this and that. So on several levels, we do see how people are impacted by media, both real and fake. But the older generation tends to fall for things more, right?
Yeah, but like Orson Welles, the example that Chuck gave, like this was like dudes in their early 20s and mid 30s that were just going out and shooting water towers, thinking that it was like alien walkers from
That's crazy. I mean, it's the water tower in their neighborhood that they've seen since they were 6 years old.
Especially back in that day when people didn't travel, like that. Say, like imagine not traveling, being born in the same town you've been in, like you work your farm with your dad, or you work in the local factory, and you're back home with your parents, and you're just chilling, or you're even at your apartment in the city limits, right? And your first reaction, this thing that you've seen since you were a child, same direction and everything, but because the radio says aliens from Mars have landed and are attacking the United States, you just go out and bust a 30-06 through the water tower, bro. Like, imagine that. That's some level. That's. Ooh.
Well, think about it. You got a quote unquote official agency telling you this is what's going on.
Well, see, okay, so the Orson Welles broadcast was, I think it was a 12-hour, maybe it was a 6-hour radio show.
It was
and they
long.
said they said in the very beginning that this is a drama. This is a new style of
only at the beginning. Only at the beginning did they play that.
And where they fucked up is they only said in the beginning, and they did not allow for commercial breaks.
Exactly.
And that's where they fucked up, and that's why people were like, "Oh my god!" Like that's why people.
This is real. This is real.
They treated it as if it was a new because like back then the emergency broadcast system was a county by county thing, and it was a relatively new thing, and it was only for Russians, or even at that time, like I think the Orson Welles happened. What was it, 1940s?
Nuclear. It was for attacks. Yeah.
Well, at that time, I think the Orson Welles thing. I think that was either way. It was for attacks. And like people were freaking the fuck out because they had heard like this emergency broadcast is only to be used in an emergency, and it sounded like to them what an emergency broadcast was. So we'll get back to it though, because I like you'll see why I like these scenarios.
It's not a test. It has been 35 days since the start of the aggressive viral outbreak, AVO disease, and a vaccine has been developed. As of now, the United States, in tandem with the United Nations peacekeeping forces, are currently ordered to clear and disassemble urban areas. As of now, all infected citizens who had died to the disease, and who rose back up into a state of moving death, known officially now as zombies, after the pop culture monster of the same name, are currently congregating in massive numbers in urban areas. Why this is happening is entirely unclear, but there seems to be some sort of intelligence at play as they clear their immediate area of uninfected people, and then will move to the closest urban area, even if their rural areas are hundreds of miles away. If there are any uninfected citizens still living in urban areas, you are required to leave effective immediately. To not be mistaken for one of the infected, you are required to take white cloth and wave it around in your hands, or wear white, or have any sort of indication that you are, in fact, uninfected. Uninfected. Here are some basic tips to ensure your survival during the evacuation. Avoid making noise while moving so as not to draw attention to yourself. Prefer an all-terrain vehicle with high ground clearance. Some roads are in poor condition and covered in debris with limited access. Bring provisions that can last 2 weeks to overcome the unexpected. Do not use the sewer system to escape. Several bodies were found and the rat population quadrupled in less than a few days. All gun laws are now suspended. It is now allowed for any American over the age of 13 to carry and use any weapon, including those that were prohibited, to defend themselves against one or more.
Wait a minute, I actually kind of wish this was real life now. Hold up, it just got cool. Wait a minute. Once the situation is back to normal, the government will not keep any records of the weapons you have used, even more based.
Napalm.
I love that.
Or zombies. Once the situation is back to normal, the government will not keep any records of the weapons you have used. Within 2 weeks, every major United States metropolis centers will be bombed and then cleared by militarized forces to prevent further spread of the VAO disease. Within 2 weeks, every major United States metropolis centers will be bombed and then cleared by militarized forces to prevent further spread of the VAO disease. Warning, the United States federal government has currently fallen. Warning, the United States federal government has currently fallen. All safe zones and evacuation centers are currently inoperable in any form of local government and can be reestablished. States federal government has fallen. Effective immediately, all citizens will be required to keep themselves safe. May God watch over you all.
Okay, this is weird.
So you get what I'm saying? I love these things, man.
My YouTube just got interrupted.
Oh.
It's what you are watching.
Huh? What'd you say, Chuck?
I'm hearing an echo. Is it me?
It is you. Is anyone else hearing an echo?
Yes.
Nope.
Negative.
Let me see if I can fix it.
Who said like 10th man? Was that Ike?
Yep.
Test. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Well, I'm gonna get back to the SCP video for you, Chuck. As we were going over what SCPs were for Chuck.
Examples of safe class SCPs are SCP-1981, SCP-2579, SCP-993, SCP-1425, and SCP-3039. All examples will be in the video description. Next, Euclid.
Oh.
The anomaly is inherent.
There goes the TP. That's Doodlebug's response to the message about the government falling. I think that'd be the worst thing about the collapse of society is the destruction of the toilet paper reserve. That's crazy. Oh my God, Lauren, that is crazy. What's up, Chuck?
Am I back?
Yes, sir. We could hear you. You just couldn't hear us.
I had a serious echo. But what happened was I was checking the chat on YouTube while you was playing this,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden my YouTube shit disappeared, and I got a message from YouTube that said what you are watching, and I'm like, what? I don't know. And then when I came back over here, the audio was completely zonked.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I think you got messed up by the I think you got tricked by the yeah. No offense, but I think you got tricked by the by the emergency broadcast system because like the in the last slide the government fell and like the audio was like all shitty. It was talking backwards. It was like screechy and staticky. I think you just got tricked.
Well, I went out and shot a couple of water towers just to make sure.
That's why I love you, Chuck. That's why I love you.
Technically, I'm not a boomer. I think I'm a Gen something, Gen X, Gen Z, whatever the hell it is.
You're generation Alpha and Omega.
Ah,
Well, I mean, his real last name is Norris.
I didn't mean to disrupt the show. My apologies, sir.
Gen Boomer.
I shall put the napalm back on the shelf.
Oh man. Well, here we go, Chuck. This is we're back to it for you. They're explaining the classes if you remember from before.
Inherently unpredictable or requires some amount of special effort to be contained. You're not quite sure what will happen if you leave it alone, and it might be a little bit more complex than a safe class entity, object, or phenomenon.
See, Kat tried to say that she was a Euclid. I can't say this, Euclid or however class object. I said no, you're Keter. You're Keter all day long. Euclid. But no, Sasquatch, you know a little bit about SCPs. Wouldn't you agree with me? Kat is totally a Keter. She is not a Euclid.
Some notable examples of Euclid class SCPs are SCP-3008, SCP-426, SCP-1171, SCP-3001, and SCP-1609. And finally, Keter. These SCPs are really difficult to contain, requiring a huge expenditure of resources or extensively complex containment procedures. The most dangerous of phenomena are classed as Keter, often, but not always, posing an existential threat to humanity, the world, or universal structure itself. Some notable examples of Keter-class SCPs are SCP-1739, SCP-231, SCP-2935, SCP-2293, and SCP-3200. In addition, there are a number of esoteric and secondary classes that are used much less than the big three that I just mentioned, but still serve important purposes. Thaumiel. This is a very rare object class only known to the highest levels of the Foundation. In essence, Thaumiel class objects are anti-Keter. They are used in the containment or counteracting of other SCPs. They act as powerful tools to be used by the Foundation, which normally rarely uses anomalies. Some notable examples of Thaumiel class SCPs are SCP-2000, SCP-2003, SCP-3000, SCP-179, and SCP-3031. And finally, neutralized. It used to be anomalous, now it's not. Maybe it just stopped working on its own. Maybe someone accidentally or purposefully destroyed it. Either way, it no longer has functional anomalous properties. Some notable examples of neutralized class SCPs are SCP-1470, SCP-2682, SCP-3519, SCP-1762, and SCP-2420. If you want to stop watching this guide now and start diving into the wiki, this is a good time to do so. But be sure to finish this guide if you're unsure of anything. Maybe you can pick one from the links from the description and then follow the cross links and navigation in the article. Maybe you can go to a series page. I highly recommend series 2 and 3, and just click on one with an intriguing title. Or you could roll the dice and press random SCP. One of the best ways to learn about the Foundation is to discover for yourself all the genres, emotions, and ideas it can evoke, to keep that sense of mystery and gritty realism.
All right.
There's still a lot to learn about the culture and vocabulary and universe of the site. You can find out and learn by yourself just by reading as much as you can. Playing it by ear is pretty fun that way. Or if you'd like to get a better handle on everything that's going on and a few more ways to drop you into the community, stay tuned. I still have a lot to show you.
Pause.
Next up, in-universe elements. Foundation structure and protocol. Security clearance represents how much information about an object you're allowed to know. If you've read through an SCP or two, you're bound to have seen these. Data expunged, redacted, or the text completely blacked out. These keywords are common hallmarks and tools of narrative of the SCP Wiki, signifying that the information has been classified to a higher clearance or has been cleansed completely. It adds an element of horror through absence that is classic to the SCP fandom. For a great example of how security clearance levels can be used, read SCP-2317. There are also many types of workers in the Foundation.
Alrighty then. What do you think about?
Something to say.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
So, for people having an issue trying to get a grip on what this is implying, if you've ever seen Warehouse 13 or the old Friday the 13th series, or any one of the series where a group of people go out and collect cursed objects to keep them safe from the world, or the world safe from them, that's what this is. This is like a Black Ops government operated type creepypasta.
I can give you my call sign.
Well, see, what makes it even more creepy is it's not even like government. This is a clandestine third party who has deputized itself and only shares the bare minimum with the government. That's what I think. That's what makes it more scary.
I get that, but trying to explain it to people, it's easier just to say they appear to be a government organization. You can't discern them from a government organization.
Exactly.
You don't know if they are or aren't. They don't have to tell you. And once an object has been identified, human rights are a secondary consideration.
But my old call sign was Delta Sierra Mike Alpha, is what I responded to back in the day.
Thought we were friends, Ike.
What are you talking about?
Why are the zombies like 10th Man?
Oh yeah, well, hello, 10th Man.
I've been watching for quite some time.
10-year audio is just a little low.
Yeah, well, people keep turning down my mic.
There you go. Go ahead, Ike.
Yeah, a little tired of people turning down my mic. That's getting old. I tried to find the settings to be able to disallow people to do that. I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, a lot of times you come in hot with the mic is probably why.
Who's been turning down your mic?
I have no idea, but I definitely didn't turn it down to 20%. Not saying you did. Who knows? I haven't been on a panel for a bit, so I don't know. Anyway, Ike, I thought we were friends. Why is 10th Man like a zombie?
Oh, you're dark. None of this is outside of your professed self-image.
Okay.
You've said the things in your head, half the things you don't. Come on, 10th Man.
I could see 10th being a zombie.
Well, 10th has just finished listening to a 8.5-hour stream at 1.5 speed while he was. I had to redo a whole bunch of stuff in my office, and I was mentioned a few times during that stream, and then you mentioned me, so I'm like, is it because you guys miss me, or Why? What's going on? Why people keep mentioning my name when I'm not around? It's weird.
It's classified.
What's this 8-hour stream that you were mentioning?
Flow stream from last night.
Flow stream from last night.
Yeah, at least 3 people mentioned me. Mostly derogatory, of course.
In reference to what, sir?
Oh my God, I don't remember. Just
then
like
it's not important.
Flo mentioned that when I said, "Do you know who I am?" and to Paul, and then 2 other people mentioned me in passing too. I don't know. Just can't saying hi.
But are you?
Yes, and also in a tremendous amount of pain. I may take some pills and go to sleep here real soon.
As was I last night. It was a killer.
Is that after you fell down like a old man and had to press your I can't, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I'm the only one that can pick me up here.
When you drop, oh, I just lost you. Hold on.
It's my internet. I apologize.
Well, you know what? My bad, 10th man. It should be witch, psychopath, werewolf, not zombie, though. That does not match.
You guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, I do. I don't know. Meat Eater.
I'll be
Meat
back.
Eater does. Meat Eater does go along with that.
What about meat eaters?
Zombies are meat eaters.
Well, okay. Well,
Oh my God, say something. I'm trying to see if this is working.
Hello.
There we
Ergo,
go. Now
all
I got
gay
it.
men,
I got it
ergo, all gay men are automatically zombies.
Apparently,
I can believe that.
around these streets.
I can believe that.
Well, I mean, zombies eat me. You guys eat me.
Oh, that was.
No, we just suck on it like we just suck on it like it's a popsicle
till the swelling goes down.
Yep.
Well, 10th man, you're among friends. All friends pick on each other.
Great. Yeah, I'm not offended by anything. Nobody's called me a sodomite yet, so I'm good so far.
Oh, but serious question though, 10th man.
Oh God.
I
knew that interview with you was just so you could get a way to get chinks in my armor. Go ahead, Ike. Go ahead. I'm really cranky.
Chinks in your armor. No, it's yeah, no, never mind. You came in and you said, you know, you're cranky, you're in pain and whatnot. I don't want to be.
Go ahead. Let's just see what happens. Come on. Flo's been yelling at me for fucking 3 weeks. I'm used to it. Come on.
Why do you assume I'm about to yell at you or something?
I don't know. Go ahead. What are you gonna ask, man? Come on.
It's in the air. No,
I got so much going on here.
Gotcha.
You know, go ahead.
It should be the case that your name is mentioned more often than it actually is.
Yes.
Given how often you are around, and whether jokingly or not, how often you make it about yourself, right? So
I'm just wondering if people were like thinking I was in the audience and I might pop up because I actually did get a message. Hey, Flo's live, but I woke up at midnight after sleeping for 6 hours and said I have not slept enough, and I slept another 9.
Gotcha.
Right? So I'm just in really rough shape. Like I told everybody, like I was streaming my own streams and moving around way too much, and yeah, I'm in rough shape. That's the way she goes. Yes, people
Yep,
should
but
mention me out more.
Cut off.
okay, I thought it was me.
Yeah, internet. That Canadian internet. But anyways, I'm
No, I
not
stopped
it.
talking. Go ahead.
You cut off there for a second, but nah, we're just gonna ask that. That's it. Go ahead, Mr. OG.
Oh, he's taking a poop.
Okay, with his dog next to him as usual.
Yep.
Yeah, but meanwhile, since we have 10th man on the panel, I might continue until OG comes.
Please do.
Best idea I ever heard.
I've been here the whole time, but by all means, continue.
What the hell? No, you go ahead and do the show that you planned, because as I mentioned, I'm just out here
No, bro,
working.
it's funny. It's funny, and thank you for hanging out with us again, man. Like you and Mike's conversation, while Mike was long-winded, it was beautiful. And I love Mike to death. Don't ain't nobody gonna say that's a slight, because I love Mike to death.
That
And
was adorable.
The way I see it, we're all friends, and like I don't know if y'all have noticed from me and Afrocan and me and Arkansas and even me and Bumpkin's reactions. If you're my homie, I'm going to fucking bully you relentlessly, and I expect it back. All right.
That's true.
No problem, my neighbor.
Well, 10th man, we just all want you to do better.
By better, I mean not be gay.
What do you mean? What do you mean by better?
Bumpkin fix that.
What do you mean by better?
I'm just using your words, 10th man.
Pardon me?
I'm just using your words, 10th man. You mentioned something about flow. This is a different stream. And like, flow gives it to me sometimes, but I know he just wants me to do better, and I need that sometimes. Yeah.
Right.
What are you laughing about, OG?
The way Ike said, Flo, gives it to me sometimes in regard to
Oh shit! So Ike is gay now. Oh crap!
No. Talking about Flo giving it to 10th man, bro.
The way you said it, though.
A lot of gay in the air, but all good.
Let's clear it up, Ike. Let's get it back to straight.
I don't think that's possible with Chuck on the panel, to be honest with you.
You guys are gonna make the gay leave 10th man's voice again. Yo, hold on, wait. This 10th man moment has to be one of my favorite fucking moments ever. The gay left this man's voice. Lauren, hit that link in either chat or DMs, because Imperious, bro. Imperious pissed him off so fucking. We should write an SCP style thing about all the panelists and people in the fucking that come over here. That would be kind of cool.
Well, it's just I don't like that. I flipped out on the guy on Glenn's too, and that's when Flo screamed at me the other day. And I was just like being kind of disrespectful, and because that guy was doing the exact same thing that Imperious was doing, just blathering, not getting to the point of anything. It pissed me off.
Well, I was slow mad at you. Slow today.
I'm sure there's a lot of reasons. I don't know. Maybe he needed cereal. I don't know.
Yo, you know what? I might just get a shirt that says that.
Why not?
Lauren is not doing her job. Sad.
Fire. She's fired.
No, I can't fire her, because this is the one time she didn't do her job, and like the millionth time I don't do mine, where she's DMing me like, motherfucker, the clip is here.
Well, I want Ike to clarify with 10th man. I'm interested in this abstract view.
So true.
Why? I'm nobody. Why do you care?
Thank you, Lauren.
I enjoy the conversation. That's why.
All right.
Chuck is a messy girl, right?
No.
Yeah, I learned that last night.
Chuck retired the messy girl.
All right, Landry.
Nope. Not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Thank you very much.
What is this?
When it happened,
I was on this
is
panel.
when, yeah, this is when the gay left 10th man's voice. The day the way the world stood still.
We were up here. 1 second. How come we were up here having fun like dudes, laughing and stuff, and then you came up and complained like a woman? Won't you just say the things that you want to say rather than wasting our time with your woman yelling?
Based gay man lectures.
Because again, the irony is that the comparison.
Bro, I spend more time on this stuff than you do. Shut the fuck up and stop crying like a bitch and say what the fuck you got to say.
I know you're used to play
Whoa! All the
conversations
gay
with,
left
like,
his voice. Did you
fucking
hear
You
that?
are wasting my fucking time on that shit I could fucking do and listen to a bitch.
Whoa!
Whiny fucking cunt.
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck
deal with verbosity. That's why he.
Or say what you have to say, you whiny bitch.
Not gonna lie, if 10th man used that voice on me in person, I would reconsider my choices.
I'm
gonna be honest with.
I miss Dennison.
I don't know, 10th man. There seems to be a lot of anti-female vitriol in that voice and delivery there. There wasn't even a woman on the panel.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
There was a woman on the panel.
You're fishing, but good try. Good.
It was the one
You don't count, Bumpkin.
No, it was Imperius, the one that we kept dropping.
Did you guys see any of Glenn's panel from 2 nights ago?
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't
You
have
have
nothing
no
against
idea.
Glenn, but I don't watch
It was 3.5. Flo stayed half of it. But then, buddy, so this is what happened. I was so mad, and so was Flo. Flo stayed for quite some time afterwards, but we sat there and listened to this guy explain that if you just have the spirit of Jesus,
yeah,
then you can understand all the scriptures all together, and you'd never be able to understand it without that.
D3. One second, just a minute. D3.
Okay.
I just saw on Discord you posted those. If you want me to share them, just say yes in chat. Go ahead, Tim, man.
So we listened to Buddy blather with me and Flo like throwing barbs at him the whole time. And then finally Glenn goes, okay, but have you ever had any of this confirmed on anybody? He's like, it's confirmed by you guys right now by me telling you. And Glenn's like, well, did you ever consider that you might be wrong about any of this? He's like, no, I'm definitely not wrong. I know it. And Glenn kicked him off after me and Flo sitting there for 2 hours, over 2 hours, just chomping at the bit. And then at one point I said, hey, and I repeated back to him what he said. I said, but you said at the beginning of all of this that I wouldn't be able to understand. And then Glenn kicked him off, and me and Flo were furious because he wouldn't let us beat him up at all. And then later Glenn was like, I was just being nice to him because it was the second time he had ever been on a panel. So Glenn took pity on him. I wanted to destroy him.
My nickname Halloween now. D3 said Halloween is coming. My nickname.
She spelled it wrong. She spelled it wrong.
Oh Lord. But
I'm gonna have to take D3 to the Breaking Barrel.
Well, I like this costume a lot. This is a really fucking great costume. And you have another angle from here. And this is just the detail, the fucking detail. How long did it take you to make this? Even that, she's even got contacts for it. That's crazy.
Well, play it so we can see it.
It's being shown, Chuck.
Is this Cat?
Now.
Is this Cat?
No, this is D3.
Holy shit. We're in trouble.
Those look so fucking awesome, man. You did really good work. So let's see here. Trying to find an SCP. I wish Sasquatch was here because he could tell you. He could give me a good one off the rip to look up.
Y'all live in fantasy too much.
I just enjoy it.
Ah, okay.
This one is funny. I like this one. This one, the fear of inanimate objects make me laugh so much, and this SCP is just so cartoonishly funny. 1 second. This one, another one is playing instead. Same guy. So the sculpture.
Good afternoon, everyone.
So this is one of the things that annoy me about SCP. The reason I keep calling it the Peanut is that when that guy tried to copyright the SCP Foundation, there was an artist who actually did a sculpture made of concrete that kind of was like vaguely humanoid. And that was 173 for the longest, but when that dude tried to copyright, then the gay invasion happened. Like, they kind of changed, they decided with all that shit to change a lot of the SCPs around, and I don't like change. But instead of being the Peanut, it come to this weird looking critter.
My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-173. Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Item SCP-173 is to be kept in a locked container at all times. When personnel must enter SCP-173's container, no fewer than 3 may enter at any time, and the door is to be relocked behind.
I can explain why it's not
at
Peanut.
all times.
Would you like me to explain why it's not Peanut?
Yeah, I know the copyright fear, but yeah, go ahead.
Not even the copyright fear. So this is a completely separate like SCP. So Peanut is still an SCP, and Peanut still exists, but this is a very similar SCP with literally the same characteristics. There's a bunch of them. It's all about the moving sculpture idea. So there's a shit ton of them.
The Weeping Angels from Doctor Who type shit.
Right, exactly.
I could have swore that they must have changed it around for the story because I know it involves the Red King saga and shit in the multiverse.
Yeah.
So they must have changed it around. Because I remember the artist eventually having a problem because of the whole gay fight thing, the whole gay invasion shit, and he wound up having some problems. Because the artist, I think it's an Asian, Japanese dude.
What was the gay invasion you're keep referencing?
If there is a subclass on the internet, gays try to infest it. So basically, what you had was a bunch of gay people trying to come into like these subreddits or these different chat rooms and chat boards and try to infect every single SCP with being gay.
It's not even just about being gay. It was the whole it was like the LGBTQ thing. It was when that one was going on really, really bad.
If that's the goal, it's working. You guys are really gay.
Fair enough.
It was they kept trying to make or change other SCP stories to make them either trans or gay, and it was just like.
And like they wound up destroying a lot of good stories.
Yes.
Because people wouldn't comply, so they would the moderators, like some of the moderators deleted a bunch of shit, and then they got replaced and removed. And they were bitching and complaining. It was just
all because the wolf fang monster had to want it like it in the ass. So people could be validated about themselves liking it in the ass.
There's a whole lot less access.
Repeat that.
Okay.
What was that, 10th man?
There's a whole lot less ass fucking in play than you guys might think in a gay relationship. I've been in a lot of gay relationships. I mean, it's not all just ass fucking, you know. Just FYI.
Do tell.
Well, 10th man. The thing about it is, this goes into the argument you were having with Mel about why people don't like the LGBT and why I say you're
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just the LGBT. It was
Right.
more so. It was more so the radical trans.
You mean
and their
LGBTQ?
allies.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, but anyway, I ain't trying to be rude. But anyway, it was the
Not
it
be
was
rude.
the
Crash
it was
out.
the trans and the radical gays that were with them that allow them to do it. And they do it with every fandom. Sometimes they team up with feminists and they do it with anything, bro. Cart, you can't enjoy shit. You can't enjoy shit without these people trying to make it. You know what we're talking about. We've seen it with TVs and movie, like the agenda at play.
Oh,
It's like
fact.
Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that movie?
You mean Captain America?
No, Captain Marvel, the woman.
Marvel.
And then she gets like 3 teenage girls that also have superpowers, and it's the worst movie ever.
Yeah.
I'm so far behind.
Like, I get so sickened when they just like throw this random like trans gay person or whatever on shows just for like a token, and I'm sitting here going,
well, they
this
used to do
doesn't-
that with blacks.
Chuck,
Okay.
Chuck,
All right.
Well, I'm glad you meant them. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, kick me in the nuts, but I'm just saying what it used to.
Don't you dare play the WB frog.
The what?
See, in the 90s, there was Warner Brothers Network, and they took the frog from the original Looney Tunes cartoons. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime
gal.
And then everybody said that the frog was racist.
As the crows were.
Yep.
I mean,
On
let's
Dumbo.
be real. That frog and them crows were pretty goddamn racist.
Were they, or were they an exact depiction
of the times? Correct.
Right.
We got one from Miss Lauren. She wants me to play a video. All right.
Oh, well, what have we got here?
That's the poor box.
It sure is.
Lauren, I'm not on my phone, so I can't copy and paste that link you put in the dono. And let me see if there was a message with that, or if it was just the link. Post the link in chat, and I will play it. It was. I have a feeling I know what it is. I have a feeling, a very strong feeling. I know what it is. Y'all want to take bets on what it is?
If it came
A
from
seal?
Lauren,
a seal,
You said wholesome.
a seal, a panda, a sea
no,
otter.
it's probably
possibly-
the woman in the cottage making bread.
That would be a funny.
Or like a whole lot of ladies churning butter at the same time.
Yeah. Lauren wants to be dominated.
That was really crazy.
Yeah, I like that though. I fuck with that. Lauren. I fuck with that. Pretty funny. And since I didn't get to play her video earlier, we will actually switch gears to this video for Miss Donna in Austin because she donated. I already had that. Actually, I already had that one pulled up. That's crazy. So she wants me to play it, but she sent me in Discord. She wants me to play this video. And since she sent a dono yesterday at the end of the show for the crack raccoon, but I did not acknowledge it because I did not know the donation went through. So as acknowledgement, we will go ahead and play this video priority.
location, a woman is being tortured. The methods of her abuse are too horrific to be described, and her torturers are death row prison inmates, the absolute worst of the worst. This woman's torture is constant, and procedures are put into place to make sure she never becomes accustomed to the pain. If ever her torturers express sympathy toward their victim, their superiors will have them removed and replaced. If they try to rescue her or put her out of her misery, they themselves will be shot without hesitation. The woman being tortured is known only as SCP-231-7, and worst of all, she's pregnant. The cause of her eternal torture? The SCP Foundation.
Jesus Christ, this just gets worse and worse. The SCP Foundation, I thought they were the good guys in this.
They are.
In this
They are.
world.
They are.
That's what the good guys do. That's terrible.
They have to be that bad. Just wait till you see the monsters.
These are the good guys, because if they ever stop their brutal treatment of SCP-231-7, a treatment codenamed Procedure 110 Montauk, she'll give birth to a creature that will destroy the world as we know it. This is just one of the many examples of the objects and entities under the watchful eyes of the SCP Foundation, a mysterious group that strives to achieve greater good by any means necessary, and we do mean any. What you're about to hear is above classified, and be warned, what is heard can never be unheard, unless, of course, the Foundation gets its hands on you. So what is the SCP Foundation? In the most basic sense, the group's mission statement is right there in the SCP acronym. Secure, contain, protect. It's the task of the Foundation to, in their own words, contain anomalous objects,
check your PayPal.
phenomena, things that don't make sense, things that don't belong, things that simply don't fit in with our perception of reality, and some things that pose an existential threat to all human life. They refer to these contained anomalies as SCPs, each of which is accompanied by a number. This is a broad umbrella, as an SCP can range from benign or even actively helpful to downright apocalyptic if ever released. Much like the infamous Men in Black often reported by witnesses in connection with alien sightings, the Foundation works in secret to maintain a sense of normalcy at all costs, knowing the chaos it would cause if any of the anomalies they're harboring ever become public. Take, for example, SCP-500. To the untrained eye, the object is just an unassuming prescription pill bottle, the kind you'd see in medicine cabinets the world over. But the pills in this humble bottle are
Alrighty, I see Chuck. Thank you, good sir.
Oh, well, what have we got here?
That's the poor box.
It sure is.
Chuck said that he would like a 50-50, and we all know what the good Chuck wants. He said cornfield and then whatever is convenient. So we'll get you that old good old cornfield.
The convenience store where the guys in the
Go ahead, Chuck. The guys in the what? Oh, Bob, can we let him up?
Oh, my bad.
the supermarket clip. You're fine.
Oh, he wants a supermarket clip.
For the women.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever you say. Whatever you say, Chuck.
At the gas station, whatever you call it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Chuck. I don't know.
The guy that opens the soda in the store.
The woman money don't know. 47 seconds long.
Oh shit! See, that's how far I tuned the gay out, bro. I was trying so hard, Chuck.
Well, you gotta appease the other side.
So true, so true.
It's not fair for us to hog all the booty.
Fair. So that means that we have to play a wholesome clip too after the convenience store for the ladies that don't like the. I get what you're saying. One for the men and one
All
for the
right,
ladies.
you got me, homie.
God damn, that makes me so happy.
I'm in love. I love corn.
It's good enough to bring a tear to your eye.
Make a grown man cry. But give the you better
Speaking of
give the
grown men
alert.
crying,
Give the
speaking of
alert.
grown men crying, this is Red Alert. Meh, meh. Actually, this is the U.S. government. There's about to be something incredibly great playing. Men, advert your
I
Chuck.
remember when I shot
That's
that video.
$1. That Dusty said, Chuck, that's $1.
Hey, they pay me a lot of money to shoot that video.
All right. Let me get a seal clip for the ladies. Oh man.
This is for you, Flo.
Oh man. That was funny. I just imagine. Speaking of SCPs, before we play the seal clip, when we were on OTW, hold on, wait, who was it? Yeah, it was OTW arguing with Paul, right? Me,
Yeah.
you, and Dusty. Did y'all see that motherfucker Mintalk or whatever it is, this dude in the car? Take a bite, look at it like a velociraptor or a chicken, be shaking at his food, and then he kicked his goddamn head back and unhinged his jaw like a snake and struck like a fucking pit viper and gobbled that fucking fork all the way to fuck up.
Tell me you haven't done that.
I think everybody has, but I've never seen it fucking shot before. And it was
Fucking
so
piece of meat, yeah.
damn funny. That's an SCP right there. That dude's that fella is an MP is an SCP. Oh man. Oh, this is downright fucking adorable. All right, here you go, ladies who enjoy cute things.
I want to club it in its head.
I hate you so much sometimes, Bunky.
That
That was so
gay.
fucking. That
That's
was
because he's
adorable.
gay.
You can't Bunky be like, you can't catch me, gay thoughts. Sorry. Sorry. That was quite. That was
With a
quite-
cane.
With a cane.
Play the video of my baby daddy. That's crazy.
Oh. Okay, Cat. I got you.
I can
Oldie-
fix some of these people.
And oldie buddy, you can't fix her, Chuck. Nobody can. There you go, Cat.
You know what the
Stop.
trick
Go
to
get
that
your
is?
switch off the tree. What are you?
Woo!
Stuff.
I remember when Grandma used to say that.
That's what I'm saying.
You best not come back with a little one.
Or a half dead one.
They like the ones that were flexible.
Mm-mm. The ones that cut the wind ever so
It makes a whistling noise before it stings that ass. Oh yeah, I remember them days.
Sure. The way they want to be able to swing that bitch in the air and hear the schwack schwack sound in the air, bro. It's like, god damn, why does it already sound like it's hitting somebody? You know what I'm saying?
The swoosh sound. It better swoosh before it hits.
That sent me back. That sent me back to a very disturbing part of life. Let's move on.
You know what the trick to this is, don't you?
What?
You ain't right before you hit. You angle the strike.
Yes.
You don't hit it dead on.
It only works with certain amounts of wood, though. Chuck, some wood's different.
Let's get that bubble. Let's get that bubblegum pine.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what I used to cut through when I cut wood, bro. That shit, I hated when I was in the Boy Scouts. I loved it, but I hated it.
Is that the stringy shit?
Yes, you find it's the shit. It's the shit that don't bust up too good, but when it fucking does, it explodes into a stringy fucking mess.
Yep.
You're like, motherfucker.
Did you ever burn a disc and forget to tell it to make it bootable? It's wonderful.
That wasn't English. Whatever you just said wasn't English enough, man.
Rude cunt crab, why did you send me even further back in depravity? I've been hit with a fucking extension cord before, alright?
Coat hangers. How about what do they call them damn orange things? Them kids' toys. With the cars. Not Matchbox, the other one. Had the orange track that you put together. All them damn things hurt.
No wire hangers. Hot Wheels.
Damn,
Any
can't
earthly
remember the
medicine,
name
they
of
can
it.
cure quite literally anything, from cancer to a cold, within 2 hours. But at the time of this writing, there are only 47
Wheel.
pills left. The power
That's
to
it.
cure all disease, a privilege denied to even the richest and most powerful in society. A veritable holy grail. Can you imagine the violence and horror that would break out in trying to obtain them if their existence ever became public? The SCP Foundation works in secret because the collective mind of society just couldn't handle the knowledge of what they're dealing with. They work with the approval of all world governments, effectively placing them above international law. Essentially, there is no human authority above the Foundation, because without the Foundation's work, there would be no humans left to govern. To understand the basic operations of this above top secret organization, we need to delve a little further into that secure, contain, protect slogan. Secure refers to the Foundation.
No, hold on, wait a minute. This is not. Have you ever had someone grab the lamp off the end table and swing the base at your head like it's Thor's hammer?
Yes.
Indubitably.
I think that
I
happens
have
to everybody.
I have said something from across the room, and I have caught a flying shoe to the side of my head. It's too many times.
Bro. Have you ever been busting in the face with a glass ashtray? Fucking Mach 8?
But did it break though? Would always be the response.
No, it didn't.
Then why are you crying?
Bro, that shit. Boy.
Then why are you crying? Yeah.
Look like a whole car crash victim, bro. Jaw all hanging off to the right, upper jaw hanging off to the left.
I was talking about my life as a child. I don't know about.
Little bit of column A, little bit of column B. It's kind of fun that way, but
you remember when Mama used to say, "Wait till your dad gets home." Dad get home, you be hiding, and I don't care where you were in the house. There was a sound that a belt would make coming out of the man's pants. Oh, you ran like hell because you knew what was coming.
I got a clip for this. Hold on. This shit reminds me when I get in trouble in school, and my mom would be like, "You got to beat his ass." My dad would be like, "But I don't want to beat his ass." And this shit be like, he'd be so upset, but he'd be doing shit like this. Hold on. Have you ever seen the movie Mr. Deeds?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, Pumpkin?
I think so. Play the clip.
No, Daddy, no. Oh my lord, I love this clip so fucking much, bro.
Not a problem.
No, but keep in mind, this dude right here, Adam Sandler's character, just beat the ever living shit out of this guy for cussing in front of a lady.
Sir, he's a good kid. He's just got to watch his language in front of the ladies.
I'll remind Kevin where he comes from.
Okay, that sounds terrific.
You use foul language in front of a lady.
No, Daddy, no! You mean like that? You mean like that, Chuck? No, Daddy, no!
That's funny as fuck.
That's a fact, and you best not complain.
Your dad came home privileged, asshole. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, when that belt would make that swoosh sound, there was terror in the house.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit for this, Oxycat. Only time I got hit was once my mom popped me in the mouth and I told her I liked it. That is crazy. How you doing there?
No wonder she kills everything she sees.
Oh Lord. Oh shit.
Now that we've
That's
totally
crazy.
sidetracked your entire show.
Well, I mean, it's about time to be
Of
over anyway.
constant global surveillance and observation in order to detect and intercept anomalous activity before it can interact with civilians or rival groups. Contain involves preventing the effects or influence of the anomaly from spreading by either, in their own words, relocating, concealing, or dismantling such anomalies, or by suppressing or preventing public dissemination of knowledge thereof. The latter can involve practices such as using advanced chemical compounds or technologies to delete and then rewrite the memories of infected civilians, or even committing mass murder if necessary to cover their tracks. The SCP Foundation has in the past wiped out entire towns of innocent civilians to prevent dangerous information about the SCP spreading beyond their control. They can take lives at their own discretion and consider almost any crime to be permissible when the alternative is Armageddon. And finally, protect pertains to all operations meant to protect mankind from the SCPs, up to and including neutralizing and destroying them when possible. Some SCPs, such as the infamous SCP-682, a nigh indestructible genocidal reptilian, have proved to be almost impossible to destroy. Research is ongoing in many cases, as the Foundation explores any and all possible methods of reducing the threat.
Look, while correct, I don't like that you say it out loud.
Of more dangerous SCPs. In order to help them categorize the thousands of strange and horrifying anomalies under their watch, the Foundation has created a system that organizes the SCPs based on the difficulty of containing them. The first of the primary object classes is Safe, pertaining to SCPs that require little, if any, resources to safely and properly contain. Examples include the previously mentioned SCP-500 pill bottle and SCP-999, a benevolent blob of gelatinous orange matter. SCP-999 has a playful, almost dog-like personality. It causes feelings of happiness and euphoria in whoever or whatever it touches. It's even been used by the Foundation as a pacification tool to reduce aggression in other SCPs. The second primary object class is Euclid, which refers to any anomaly that requires more resources to contain completely or where containment isn't always reliable. This is the broadest SCP class, and the majority of sentient, sapient, or autonomous anomalies fall into this category. A Euclid SCP might be something as huge,
See, as the people, like, so, talking about Kat, right? She said earlier that she was a Euclid. I personally think she's a Keter. What say you, Bumpkin? You know about it.
Keter.
Keter.
If she had a bad day, it's the entire fucking region.
It's an apocalypse class scenario.
Yeah.
Falling and bizarre as SCP-3008. This SCP appears to be a kind of anomalous pocket dimension hidden inside an IKEA superstore, which is not only significantly larger on the inside by approximately 10 kilometers, but also contains bizarre, faceless entities which can become hostile under the right conditions. A Euclid SCP can also be something as seemingly innocuous as SCP-294, which appears to the untrained eye to be a standard coffee vending machine. However, unlike any other coffee machine, the input system on SCP-294 is a QWERTY keyboard. This SCP can manifest any liquid typed in on the keyboard, from standard drinks like coffee and beer to more esoteric compounds like sulfuric acid and disease-infected human blood. During extensive tests, one subject requested the perfect drink and was given an odorless lavender-colored liquid. After consuming the liquid, the subject went into a state of euphoric shock. The subject later committed suicide, leaving a note which read, "I'm sorry, but at this point everything's just one big letdown." Sadly, subjects dying during tests is not uncommon. The SCP Foundation essentially has limitless resources, including access to countless disposable workers and test subjects. The most common of these are so-called D-class personnel, which are death row inmates conscripted for the purposes of often lethal SCP experimentation or containment. The next primary object class is Keter, described by the Foundation as anomalies that are exceedingly difficult to contain consistently or reliably, with containment procedures often being extensive and complex. This can either be due to being an extremely volatile and dangerous anomaly or just one that seems to defy known laws of physics or reality, and is thus extremely difficult to understand or contain. The SCP Foundation has a vast number of secret facilities across the globe, and while the Keter class SCPs are not nearly as common as the Euclid class, they consume a great deal more resources to safely contain. One particularly terrifying Keter class SCP is SCP-354, colloquially known by the Foundation employees as the Blood Pond. This SCP is a large pool of non-biological red liquid discovered in North Canada that appears to be a kind of interdimensional primordial soup. What makes this SCP particularly hard to contain, as well as extremely frightening, is the fact that hostile entities periodically emerge from the pond and must be neutralized before they can escape the containment area. These entities have included a floating black sphere that can fire concentrated beams of deadly radiation, a 15-foot-tall reptilian humanoid that seemed immune to gunfire, and a homicidal metallic humanoid nicknamed the Terminator by Foundation personnel. The most highly classified primary object class of all is Thalmiel, which consists of SCPs used to contain other.
All I'm saying is, ain't nothing God's caliber of 45. Ain't that right, Chuck? Damn.
1911 will solve a lot of issues.
That's what I'm saying. The Lord's caliber. Nothing an old 45 can't handle.
SCPs. This can range from SCP-7000-J, a book of Latin incantations bound in dinosaur skin that can summon various other entities, all the way to SCP-4006, which is the entire state of Massachusetts. Thalmiel-class SCPs are the most bizarre and esoteric of the anomalies dealt with by the Foundation, but thankfully, they often pose less of an active threat than many.
See, if they would have said Connecticut, I would have believed that there could be a state that was an SCP, because I don't feel like Connecticut's a real state. Just the name alone, like Connecticut.
Of the Euclid or Keter class SCPs. Finally, as mentioned earlier, sometimes the SCP Foundation deems an anomaly too dangerous to contain and just needs to destroy it entirely. A terrifying example of a neutralized SCP and a perfect illustration for just how strange and abstract the anomalies dealt with by the Foundation
Is that a
can be
black person?
is SCP-4991. This
Yes.
SCP manifested as a series of bizarre posts across a number of websites about an apocalyptic event that seemed to be occurring on a different layer of reality, and seemed to indicate that a kind of deadly parasitic and carnivorous insect was spreading like wildfire across the globe, causing death and destruction in their wake. The SCP Foundation neutralized SCP-4991 by tracking down,
Another
containing,
black
and
man.
erasing all
Yep.
infected posts across the internet before it could spread too far. Who knows what would have happened if the Foundation hadn't intervened? As is often the case with SCPs, it's probably best just not to think about it. The actual structure of the SCP Foundation is surprisingly transparent, with personnel classification levels ranging from Class A to Class E. Class A personnel are considered vital to the strategic operations of the Foundation, and therefore are not allowed to be in direct contact in any way with any of the SCPs due to potential risks. Class B personnel are vital to local Foundation operations on SCP test sites, and are only permitted to be in contact with SCPs deemed to be relatively safe. Class C personnel are field agents that have far more direct contact with the SCPs and often put themselves at great risk in doing so. Class D personnel, as previously mentioned, are essentially cannon fodder thrown into the jaws of death to discover more about the more dangerous anomalies on the SCP roster. And finally, Class E personnel are personnel that have been already exposed to the potentially dangerous effects of an unknown anomaly. Class E personnel are placed into quarantine until they're deemed fit to return to work or terminated, depending on the results of their observations. In terms of actual roles in the SCP Foundation, the top of the pyramid are the O5 Council members, Class A personnel who have total clearance and oversee all Foundation operations. Below them are site directors, who manage the various physical Foundation facilities across the globe and report back to the O5 Council. On-site, researchers and containment specialists work together to better understand and combat the anomalies being housed at their particular facility. They're kept safe by the hard work of veteran security and tactical response officers, ready to lay down their lives to prevent
I'm
more
gonna be
dangerous
real. Hold on,
SCPs
wait.
from
I'm gonna
ever
be fucking
escaping
real.
and reaching.
If I saw a shark walking on land with arms and legs, you goddamn right, I'm gonna up the thing on him too. I ain't even gonna lie.
You ain't never seen a walking catfish?
I said a walking shark. If I ever see a walking shark,
What do you
if I ever
think
see a
women
shark
are?
li-
What do you think women are? Come on. Think about it.
look, I'm just saying, if I ever see a shark with 2 legs and arms, I'm busting on him. I ain't. Promise you. Promise you. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker got a name. You better not name him. That's all I got to say.
Developed areas. In the event that an SCP does breach containment and escape, or a new one is discovered, field operatives are dispatched by the Foundation to get the situation under control. These will consist of field agents who already operate across the globe, and specialized mobile task force operatives. The SCP Foundation has eyes and ears everywhere. Their organization is influential and is embedded in every facet of society, ready to strike and suppress an emerging anomaly before any ripples of its existence can reach the wider world. Even here, we've only really scratched the surface of the SCP Foundation's extensive and frankly...
No, I was banned from SeaWorld because I tried to ride the orca. I was like, Shamu, let's go!
D3, you ready for the beak in the barrel?
Yeah, I dated a girl like that.
Oh, no.
Mind-boggling global and historical operations. There's plenty of information about the Foundation online, many of which people assume is pure fiction. But wouldn't that be the perfect cover for a real secret organization wanting to cover its tracks? As the quote says, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he doesn't exist. Ultimately, the SCP Foundation is on the side of mankind, but that doesn't mean it'll always act in our best interests. After all, if it means preserving the peace and getting another anomaly under wraps, the Foundation won't hesitate to terminate you and everyone you know without a second thought. Whether you'd want to face off against the Foundation itself or one of the anomalies they wish to contain is ultimately up to you, but trust us, neither would end well for you. Oh, speaking of which, there's another SCP we forgot to mention that's quite literally unspeakable. SCP-2521 is a creature that's made entirely of strange black tendrils that envelop and smother the creature's prey. No written records of the creature exist outside of pictograms because it immediately attacks and consumes any information produced about it. This includes speech, as the creature will appear and consume anyone who... Oh god. Oh no. It's here. It's here. Help me! Ah! Pay no mind to what you just witnessed. I, the infographics show narrator, am perfectly fine. We now recommend you watch Russian Sleep Experiment.
Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. That was the video asked to be played by Donna from Austin.
Is there no racist content in this SEP verse? You know what's up. Stop acting like you never thought about it. You probably binged that stuff at night with your Chardonnay.
No.
Just
It's not that there isn't any racist content, right? It's that there is specifically an offshoot dedicated to racism.
Oh, most definitely. They were targeting the black man.
I've only heard of 3 from this racist SCP website, but they are very funny, and I can't remember their names or anything. Like I would unironically share them, but when the gay invasion happened, that's that shattered the SCP community. So like they basically created it like you have a bunch of offshoots where it's fucking furry shit and it's fucking racist, and then you have like communist shit as well. It was quite one of the funnier shatterings of a fandom. Let's see, we're going you know what? We can drop the sculpture. I want to find one that is more engaging than just sitting there like you're at a computer screen, unless y'all are down for that. Let's see. Bumpkin, you there?
Yes.
You alright, buddy? You sound a little bit angry. Or not angry, but tired.
No, I just got so much more work to do and I'm procrastinating.
It's crazy. Actually, it's almost... It is actually almost 12, and I said I was going to end it at 12.
Let's play the SCP game. I think I still have that.
Oh, yes, we can play SCP Containment Breach. That would be fun as fuck.
Welcome back, Chuck.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll
Every time I
do
try to talk and chat to the people, I get booted out. I don't know what's up with the device.
When Chuck visited the haunted mansion, the ghosts all lined up to get his autograph.
so
That's true.
So did y'all enjoy the spooky stream? Like, 'cause I'm thinking
I
about
think
doing
it's
stuff like this more.
child's play.
It is, but it's
Chuck,
funny.
everything we do online is child's play. Chuck, you were just trying to relive your 20s here. Don't lie to yourself.
God damn, Bumpkin, why are you so mean?
Cause he's gay.
No, I don't mean to be gay, but it's just like calling something child's play is kind of like.
Well, it is D&D, Magic the Gathering, all that is child's play.
Yes, but also being on a YouTube stream for 6 hours at a time is also child's play.
It all depends on your viewpoint, sir.
Yeah. It's
All right,
unpredictable.
Now, see, a lot of people don't realize the original Dr. Bob. That's what confuses me.
Let's see. Let's see. I want to find one that's a little jump scary. It's kind of it's all cartoonish. It's fun. It's fun. They do so many compilations as well. That's why I didn't play Dr. Bob because it doesn't do individual SCPs. He just does compilations. So it's weird to watch a compilation.
Yeah, me and D3 share a particular item together.
That's crazy.
When you wish upon a star. Oh, that reminds me.
Drop a nuke on Harvard.
I got to put that up on the market. I got to get rid of that thing. Now that I think about it.
What's your napalm?
No, I got a condo inside of Disney World. I got to sell off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, probably would sell that, Chuck. You don't use
Yeah.
it.
Well, I have been up until the wife got sick, but the last 2 years it's been a little rough, so I think it's about time to sell it. But according to the market value, it's close to what I paid for it originally, which is sucks. 'Cause I want at least a little profit. Oh yeah, I've been going nonstop to Disney since '92.
Like Chuck's is a Disney Gramps. Oxycat, what video from Dr. Bob would you want us to play?
I see my Dr. Bob was associated with Bill Wilson. That's what throws me off.
No, this is a YouTube channel about SCPs.
I gotcha.
Actually, I wonder if there's anything about the Roswell project.
That'd be interesting. Because that was the start of everything, if you think about it. Roswell, New Mexico.
It's a Roswell Project BBS is what I'm typing in.
Yeah. I know when I went to look for footage of when I was doing a television show on the internet, it's not there anymore, which pisses me off. Because people doubt what I tell them, so I was going to find proof, but they have deleted all existence other than the banner.
Wait, where did they put it in where did they put it in the Discord? Hold on. I didn't see. Lauren, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you want to watch the Hard to Destroy Reptile? Okay. It's the hard to destroy reptile.
Yeah, even this SCP, you could apply that to Disney for all the stories that were developed about that. It's a giant wormhole.
Chuck, I feel like you know about SCPs this whole time.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Chuck is actually an O5 council member. My audio cuts out and everything. What's up, Lauren?
He breathes.
No, ding-a-ling.
What's up, sweetheart?
In the paranormal section, Hank posted something about SCPs like a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Well, Oxycat asked for this, so we'll play the Hank video. Wait, is Hank in the audience?
He's a sub. He's not here right now, but he's
I
somebody
didn't.
posted
Yeah, I
in
didn't
the
see.
Discord.
How you doing, Lauren?
I'm good. My kid just went to sleep, so I'm getting ready to relax.
Cool.
Oh,
cool.
he did the IKEA one. All right, we're gonna play Cats, and then we'll play Hanks.
Will see him. Lying flat on his stomach, the boy has no choice but to watch as the hulking brute eats his father before his very eyes. Lying in the thicket just a few trees away, the boy knows that any small movement he makes could prove fatal. A bear this large, hunting for its hibernation, will have no issue chasing him down in a split second and doing exactly what it did to his father, to him. The boy is utterly powerless. All he can do is stay deathly still and watch. They'd found the tracks too late. On the way back to camp, they'd been following the wooded cliff that lines the ocean's edge. Bows and salmon slung over their shoulders, they'd been so proud of their catch and the prospect of bringing it back to the tribe that they hadn't kept their wits about them. By the time they'd seen the enormous prints in the dirt, the sound of lumbering footsteps were already echoing through the trees behind them. The boy's bow is too far out of reach. He dropped it when his father pushed him into the thicket. He's got the knife hanging at his side, but he doubts it's long enough to even get through the bear's fatty hide. In contrast, the only thing protecting him from its bite is the leather hide slung across his shoulders, the woven garment from the tribe's elders. One slash of the bear's claw, and he'd be. A breeze ruffles his hair. The boy's eyes widen in horror. That wind hadn't come from in front of him, but from behind, blowing his scent, his fear, directly towards the bear's nostrils.
Booty call.
The boy plants his...
Bear's like, come here, baby.
I'm thinking 10th man in action is what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Why?
Man?
Yeah, why would you think about that? What the fuck?
Oh, Chuck! Oh, why did you imprint that into my brain, bro?
That's another $1 for the gay jar.
That's $1, Chuck. Oh, Lord. Oh. Flo, I hope you're in the audience, because if you're not, I'm going to have to fucking tell you about this, because I had to hear about it soon, so now you do too. God damn it.
You're all gonna dream about me now. You're welcome.
Muddy palms into the dirt.
Chuck's
staring
gay
at the
jar has
animal.
to be like a gallon jar at this point.
I'm telling you. He goes
Nostril
pounce on
twitches
that
and
ass.
twitches again. It half turns its head, sniffing the air. Maybe it won't bother with him. The bear's turning back to its meal already. The boy lets out a sigh of relief, and a twig snaps. The bear
And the bear
snarls and
says,
moves its head around.
"Booty!"
For a second, the two of them lock eyes, predator and prey. Then the boy takes off running. Fast as he can, he leaps through the undergrowth, ferns and nettles whipping at his shins. He fumbles the knife out of its sheath and slings the water skin off his shoulder, throwing it wildly
Oh
behind
no,
him.
not
He doesn't
nettles.
know if he hit the bear. He doesn't have time to turn around and see. It's going to be on him in an instant. Up ahead, he sees sunlight streaming through the thick trees, the cliff edge. If he can just get to that, maybe he can climb down and... No, there's no time. Besides, bears are better climbers, better swimmers, better runners. All the boy can hope for is that he's a better jumper. Him and the boys from the tribe have left off plenty of cliffs along the shore, but never these ones. There are too many rocks, too many shallows. But the thundering of four enormous paws behind him is looming larger and larger. He can almost feel the bear's hot breath on the back of his neck. Back and forth. Here goes. The trees clear, the sun blasts his
Chuck!
This is actually no wait. This is actually a good pun. So if you had to choose between a bear mauling you to death or jumping off of a fucking cliff to your death, which one are you doing?
Bro, that is such a hard choice.
No, man, I'm definitely jumping off that fucking cliff. 100%.
I'll protect you. Don't worry.
I got a joke. I got a joke for you later.
Oh Lord, just say it, old man.
I'm scared.
Oh my God, that sounds horrifying. You ever been stung by stinging nettles like ivy but prickly? Oh, I don't like knowing that exists. Stop.
Oh, you don't know about stinging nettles?
No, stop.
Oh shit!
Stop. Stop. We're done. You're done.
skin. A claw slashes at his back, and the boy
Ooh,
launches
fuck
himself
that.
into the air. The wind carries him. The weightlessness of wheeling his arms and legs through the empty sky is almost enough to make him laugh with joy, until the boy looks down. The cliff is higher, much, much higher than he'd realized. His momentum carries his torso forwards into a tumble. He's not going to land straight, and you can see jagged rocks everywhere beneath him. The boy closes his eyes and crashes into the sea. All of the air is slammed out of his lungs. His knee hits something hard and sharp in the water. A swell throws him away from the shore and pulls him deep. Without air in his chest, he can't float. Kicking hard as he can, the boy swims upwards, eyes still screwed shut. His face bashes into a sandy rock. No, that's not upwards. Which way is it? Which way should he swim? The ocean current rolls him over and over. Darkness fills his mind. But his feet find a hard surface, and he pushes against it, launching himself through the water, kicking as hard as he can. The darkness fades. Light. The
Have
boy's
you
head
ever been
breaches
in
the
water like
and he
that before?
splutters for
Just
air.
like a random question. Like, has anybody ever been in like really turbulent water like he's talking about?
Yes.
It is extremely fun.
Oh my god, that's not what I mean. I mean like
I
pushed
was-
underwater like that, because what he's describing,
was-
like the feeling of not knowing which way is up and being really fucking discombobulated is so true. Like you,
It's so
you have
fun,
no
though.
fucking idea what the fuck way is up.
Yeah, I was down at Vero Beach, Florida. It was in the designated swim area. And all of a sudden, I realized I'm way past the barrier that they had put up that you could swim to. I thought I was a dead man when that happened. It took all I could do to get back to shore. But the fighting the ocean undertow was a bitch.
I used to body surf in Washington when I was younger on the beach, and there was this one time I got pulled under and I came up and I unironically saw like a seal legitimately like probably like 30, 50 yards away from me. I was like, I probably should try to swim back in.
Yeah, the problem is when you're down there is which way is up is the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm
what I
saying. Because like when
discovered.
I went whitewater rafting one time, the raft flipped, and I was trying to get away from the raft because I didn't want to get trapped under it. So I kind of jumped out, but by jumping out, I went into the rapids and got like pushed underneath one of the eddies.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
Got snatched.
I couldn't figure out which way was up because like the water was rushing over top of me. But then my brain like clicked because I was being pushed against like a rock. I was like, okay, we'll just like kick off the rock as hard as you can, and like I just popped right up eventually. But it was scary as fuck.
Have you ever like rode down like a waterfall or rapids where it was like really turbulent water, but it's really like really rocky, so you could just like ride the waterfall down, like a slide.
Yeah.
That shit is so much fucking fun. I watched somebody that one day, and he was a little off to the left of the waterfall. When he pushed off, he slipped off the rocks, wound up falling at about 30 feet and broke his whole ass.
Oh
He
shit!
broke his whole ass, bro. Oh, he's all right, but he was in a wheelchair for a while. Like, shattered his whole ass.
Well, actually,
was
that
in-
same that same rafting trip that happened on, we later were supposed to go down this waterfall, and because I had already fallen out and almost drowned, when we got to the waterfall, like my anxiety kicked in so heavily. I was like, "Oh my god, I don't want to fucking do this at all."
But it's like better than when you drive down a hill and your stomach drops, like the really steep hills. And it's like, it's so much quicker and harsher, and when it's the water, because it's just like whoosh, a good 2 to 5 feet.
We was in Alabama, and the boat was going 40, 50, and we was taking turns jumping off, and you jump off backwards. You put your back towards the front of the boat and jump off. This one guy jumped off frontwards. It ended up with a self-induced enema from the from the force of the water.
Yeah,
we were dying. We couldn't hold it together.
Oh my lord! See, I'm scared to go kayaking because I don't want to flip in the rapids because you have to wiggle your way. No, fuck that.
Well, especially like Lauren was talking about, you get caught in that undertow, and it's like which way is up, but eventually your brain does figure out which way is up.
Or you die.
True.
Those are the only two options.
You know what the scariest thing ever is? I used to be a scuba diver, but I never did anything like what I've seen in those documentaries and then the movies. You ever see the movie about the South American people that they were just going diving, but then it filled up more?
Off the cliffs.
No. Scuba divers that go cave diving.
Oh,
And
okay.
then get trapped down there and shit. It's the most terrifying because I used to be a scuba diver and I've gone into a couple dangerous places, but it's really scary.
Going in caves anywhere is scary, I feel like, but underwater would be like, oh my goodness, that'd be even scarier.
Nah, bro, there's people that be getting on land, going to the caves and get stuck in the same place. Nobody can do it, bro.
spelunker.
Like, this is a 2 centimeter hole. Watch me squeeze through it. No.
Yeah, those videos scare the fuck out of me when people just get trapped and they fucking die. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got some of them caves up here.
Fuck all
That's
of
scary.
that, bro. Fuck all of
that would be such a freaking insanely messed up way to die. Oh my gosh.
But
you know what's really funny?
How they
Sorry,
found
go ahead.
out how they finally find out these people are there when they're skin and bones. It's like, how did you not find him sooner? Like, if you was looking, you found him.
Well,
So you guys remember that?
Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was
I'll
gonna say
remember.
it's mainly because they don't. Sometimes people don't always tell people where they're going, right? Like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go explore," but they don't give specifics, or you know what I mean. And that's kind of, I don't know. Here's my little PSA, I guess. If you're gonna go do stuff like that, please at least tell one person that you talk to where you're going and give them the exact location. That would be my my little advice.
I had a buddy that went deer hunting, and for some reason he didn't tell nobody where he was going. He fell out of the damn tree stand and broke both his legs. And he literally crawled out of there on his elbows 2 days later because nobody knew where he was at. He didn't tell nobody.
The funniest one is that dumb submarine. And then I asked questions after that fake submarine didn't actually go underwater because those people probably disappeared and got plastic surgery. Those millions of, I'm just saying, the millions of dollars worth of rescue efforts that the Canadian government had to spend on that, who paid for that?
The taxpayer, probably. Search and rescue is usually paid by taxpayer.
Stuff like that is what our taxes are for, though. That's what they're for.
No, they're not. No. You think you pay your taxes so some rich people can go on an adventure underwater, and then we got to try to pay to clean up their mess? That's retarded.
what
Well, we
happens
pay
is you
taxes
just
for a lot of stupid ass shit I don't agree with. I mean, yeah.
well, no, it wasn't for that. The government didn't pay for the trip. The government didn't pay. Let's not obfuscate there. The government didn't pay for the trip. They were what the government paid for was the attempt to rescue those people if they could be rescued. And like same thing applies. Like, what if you're on your boat and a storm comes up and you get, your boat fucking sinks? That's kind of part of the reason we pay taxes. So our
I
government
was
does step in to try to help us.
Well,
yeah,
no, that would be the Coast Guard usually. So
I was in Germany wintertime, being the
Oh,
did Chuck
Yes,
just
Chuck?
cut out for anybody else?
yeah, he did.
Okay, I'm like, it did.
Whoop, am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Yes.
Okay, but we got in an argument. So I went out and we used to go cross country skiing. So I grabbed the skis and I took off. And I didn't realize how far I had got out. And I was a little bit drunk, just a little tiny bit, doing this shit. And it got to the point where I crawled back on my elbows and I was dragging my legs because I couldn't feel them. And I climbed in that car. Thank God I had the car keys on me. And I turned that heater on. And when I started thawing out, oh my God, I thought I was going to die.
This is
It
when
was
you met 10th Man in person?
no,
Oh, okay, my bad.
new.
All right.
But it was the most hideous thing I ever done, stupidest thing I ever done. Because I got out there on skis and being drunk, I didn't realize how far across the mountain I was getting. Well,
Listen,
when
it's
you
your
go,
fault. In your grinder profile, it said DFW, so whatever.
what's a DFW?
Yeah, wait, what?
Down for
Nope, I don't want to know.
whatever.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Down for whatever. I would have taken. I'll tell you what. I would have taken a 10th man any day over that shit.
Chuck was just on the mountain riding his skis drunk, like, wee!
Yep. And you can go a long way weeing, but the problem is you got to come back, and you ain't got no energy. And then you start freezing. Your limbs don't work.
I just
Not a fun
imagine.
place to be.
I imagine before that Chuck just being all whimsical. Wee,
Wee.
wee.
No, I guarantee you, young drunk
Just
Chuck was just
collapses.
out there all like, woohoo, fucking happy as shit. I can see it now.
Zooming down the mountain, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm cold now." Collapses.
Yep, that's about what it amounted to. And the more I tried to walk, the less I was achieving. It wasn't a fun place to be.
I think you just got that fucking drunk.
Oh, I was drunk. That's what we got in the fight about. But we got over it and continued to march. But I thought I was a dead man that day.
Jesus, Chuck. I'm gonna play some more of the video.
Rubbing the
Go
water out of
ahead.
his eyes, he looks around wildly. The sea has carried him away from the cliff and out into open water, with lifting and dropping him with each wave, carrying him this way and that, like a flower in the wind. And there, traversing the cliff face, scrambling down the rocks, is the bear. The boy's stomach turns.
No, that's a fucking lie.
asshole.
That's a
Bullshit.
fucking lie.
What an asshole that bear. No.
That would never
What if
happen. That would never happen.
What if that bear was that much of an asshole though? And just no, bitch, I'm eating your ass.
I'm eating your ass. Wow, that's crazy.
How's he getting out of there? That was gay.
That was crazy.
Tootie asked where I was at in Germany.
That's crazy. Okay. Crazy.
But Tootie asked where I was at in Germany. I was all over Germany. I was in Kaiserslautern or K-Town, Grafenwehr, Nuremberg, Dresden, Wurzburg, Frankfurt, Darmstadt, Nookie, Newbrücke.
Das Vaterland, ja.
I was all over the damn place in Germany.
Both
I was like a
both in the 40s and then the 60s again, huh? Father time.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah, he was at the camps.
Yeah.
Oh, the one base I was on in Warrisburg,
Permission.
we had to evacuate because they found a 500-pound bomb.
Go ahead.
On the
permission to
on
tell
the
a
camp.
joke. Yeah, my great grandfather was at the camps too. He fell out of a goddamn guard tower. Poor asshole.
Yeah, if you look really closely, right in between the 0 and the M, you can see Chuck back there in the background on my avatar. Look.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's a totally another fucking dollar in the gauge, Archuck. Why did you respond like that?
I've been to Auschwitz.
He's like,
Hold on. Why do you have a loaded up background of Auschwitz?
I've had that for nigh on 6 years, bro.
Why though?
Have you ever been there?
Yeah,
I have.
Nope. I'm thinking I'm going to be in the new one real soon, though, probably.
Wait, what the heck? How did you know that's what that was from that picture? That's like a tiny picture.
I've been there.
Everyone knew. Everyone, all the men knew.
Everyone knew. Oh, okay. All the
The
races.
funniest
Got
thing
it.
is for like a month and a half, I had an avatar on Flo's channel. I'm like, bro, it can't be Auschwitz on your channel. That is very bad taste.
I've been to a lot of them camps. There's a lot of small ones besides Auschwitz. Auschwitz was big, but there's a lot of smaller ones.
I mean, should we keep fucking saying the word?
Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, when I went to visit these places, the remains were still in the ovens.
Okay, let's get off this topic. Actually,
All
I'm back on
Yeah,
Lauren's team.
exactly.
Let's get off this topic.
And why are you
Well,
not showing the panel? For fuck's
I'm just reporting what I saw, dude.
It reaches the bottom of the cliff and sees him there in the water. Tipping back its head, it roars at an almighty volume, deafening the boy over the sound of the waters. Even from this distance, the animal looks impossibly large. It dwarfs the boulders that line the water's edge. It slips into the water, barely making a ripple, and kicks off from the shore, going straight for him.
Yo, this fucking bear is an asshole.
This is literally would never happen. This would never happen.
Lunch.
This bear is big hungry, bro.
Big time.
Extra fucking hungry. This bear is just a fucking asshole.
That bear says you're mine.
He only has seconds left. With barely the strength to keep himself afloat, the boy knows he'll never be able to outswim this creature. Instead, he takes a deep breath and looks up at the woods, remembering all of the happy moments he'd spent in there with his father. A current swells beneath the boy and almost throws him out of the water. An enormous shadow flies through the depth beneath him. A whale? It couldn't be. Whatever it
It was
is,
a great
the
white.
shadow is
It ate
swimming
the
straight
bear.
at the advancing bear. So fixated on its prey, the bear doesn't even notice what's approaching until it's too late. The ocean explodes. A blast of water as tall as the cliffs themselves shoots up into the air and showers the boy's head. Somewhere in the midst of the spray, a monster erupts from the depths. Snapping its
fuck
jaw
is that?
around the bear, it lifts the animal into the air and throws it against the cliff. The
Oh my
impact is so
God, it's
strong
Lindsay.
that a small landslide follows the bear.
Oh God.
Look at this bear, bro. That's what you get for being an ass. Oh Lord! See,
It's like 10th man. It's like 10th man on the prowl.
Its rolling body as it tumbles back
That's what you
towards the
get for
water.
being an asshole.
But the boy
bear.
has eyes only for the monster emerging from the sea. Crawling up the rocks with one gnarled foot after another, the boy can hardly make sense of what he's looking at. It seems to have some kind of scaly hide, harder than the rocks
And then
surrounding
looks
it.
at him. He's like,
A
I'm
wave
gonna
crashes
fuck you
against
now,
the
boy.
monster as it leers over the bear and
That's
sinks
a
its
gator.
teeth into the animal's hide. Unable to look away, the boy kicks out and starts swimming away up the
Man,
coast.
this
Only
this
once
kid
he's
was on
along.
some serious fucking peyote.
That kid said, "Oh hell no! Oh,
One hell of a
hell
trip.
no.
I'm
Way
telling
around
you,
the
he's
bay
like, I'm never
as he
doing
dared to
peyote
clamber
again
out
after
and
that.
back onto land. That night, once the rest of the tribe have gone to sleep,
Motherfucker got shell shock, bro.
Look at him, he's like, holy shit.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, if I had a ton of peyote and I saw that, I would fucking lose my mind.
But this is real for him. This actually happened, and this is how
Yeah, it's
everybody
always
sees
real to people on drugs. Yeah, it's always real.
the boy can't help but lie wide awake.
Where is Daddy at, Lauren? If it didn't happen, exactly.
You know where the fuck his daddy's at.
In his tent. Without his father here, it's not the same. Quietly rolling up the high doorway, the boy slips out into the night. They're camped by a small cave with beautiful smooth walls inside. They say it's the cave of their ancestors, the place where all life started. The fire in the cave has to...
No,
that's the VJJ.
That's what I was about to say. Like this beautiful smooth cave, the cave of their ancestors. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Excuse me. There is no talking in the cave of ancestors. Thank you.
Oh, crap. That voice. Was that OG?
If I can get everyone to please be quiet.
I don't know. We would know if he would show the fucking panel, but he never does, and he never listens to me either.
No, let's go.
Excuse me, Lauren. Excuse me. There will be no bitching in the cave of ancestors.
Now you sound like Glenn Lawrence.
No. I was trying to sound like Eric Cartman.
Oh. You just sound like a little gay man with a lisp.
Oh my god.
Maybe you I can't even say the damn word. I don't want to get you hit.
Spit it out, Chuck.
Spit it out, Chuck.
Jewish by nature.
Jewish by nature.
Always burn.
Oh my.
Fortunately for him, the cave is empty. The boy stares up at the wall in wonder. Finger drawings of animals, hunters, mothers, shamans, gods, and forests fill almost every part of it. Only one space remains in the corner, the finger painting of the rocky cliffs with the swelling sea beneath. Dipping his finger into the paint,
why does he keep emphasizing finger?
A terrible monster crawling out of the sea.
The whole thing is in one large innuendo, bro.
Rock.
You know what he did? Oh my god. He just reminded me of the scene in Ace Ventura when he's in the hut. Yeah.
A wimbo.
Oh mama. Oh mama. I can't.
Send me a link. We'll play it.
That's it. You know that.
Hold on, Lord. It'll be all right.
The archaeologist turns to the group of researchers surrounding him in the cave. UV lights are set up all along the walls, with the blue and violet shapes revealed all across the stonework. The archaeologist can't help but empathize with the spiritualism of their long-forgotten ancestors who'd lived in these caves thousands of years ago. The professor was the one who asked the question. A cold woman, standing well over 6 feet tall with a crop of fiery ginger hair. To him, she seems less of a scientist and more of a military leader. But what does he know? Walk with me, she says, and leads him out of the cave. Personnel fills the surrounding area. Most of them are armed. Cranes lift huge sheets of reinforced lead plating into place. Several mysterious vats line the edge of the forest, each adorned with more warning and hazard signs than you'd see in a nuclear power station. The two of them have to pause for a moment as 3 tanks roll past them. The archaeologist breaks the silence. You know the reason I started all my research in the first place? Did I ever tell you that story? Every early civilization in the world, whether it's ancient China, Mesopotamia, South America, Northern Europe, all these cultures, you take a look at their mythology and what do you find? The professor ignores him, instead choosing to bark orders at a group of agents talking over coffee. They all immediately dump their drinks and get back to work. What one thing do they all talk about, even though it never existed? Dragons. All these disparate people with no contact with one another, all of them still draw pictures of dragons. The professor stops walking at the edge of the cliff. The pair of them stand there, surveying the vast ocean stretching out in front of them, as researchers, agents, and workers rush around behind them. After a long pause, the professor asks him to proceed. In ancient Hebrew texts, when they talk about God creating the world in 7 days, what happens on day 5? The professor flicks the hair out of her eyes and replies curtly, God created fish in the sea and birds in the sky. Well, not exactly. Look at the original Hebrew. He created all of the fish that
Bruh. This speaks to my autism. I love it.
Check your PayPal.
Oh,
Oh no.
I hope it went through.
Lauren, where'd you go?
Did she run? Scared of her own shadow.
I need
Oh, hold on.
booty.
I can't hear you if you're talking to me. Give me a second.
Chuck says, I need booty. I got you, good sir.
And trumpet can't get.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle. Go sure and crazy when I dribble dribble. You know, riding in my beer, you really have to see it. 6 feet 2 in a compact, no slack. But luckily the feet go back and got a chance to relax. And I'm nice, sipping something red wine.
I sit bruised from chalices, holding my palaces. Gripping so crampy, sucking supper from paralysis. Rhymes, I write them in the.
There you go, Chuck.
There you go.
I like that old school booty. The first booty we had on the channel.
I got kicked, but I put the link in chat.
You got kicked.
My service, I live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh. Oh, yeah, my bad. Like, I didn't kick you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We'll get back to this in a minute, Cat. Funny as fuck. I would love to help. It's dark.
I love that movie
Yeah.
so much.
But if it took him 10 minutes, there's something wrong.
Lord.
team in the sea, sure, but he also created Leviathan, serpent-like monster from the depths, as old as the world itself. You think that's what we're dealing with? Maybe. Or something worse. By nightfall, preparations are operational. Enormous floodlights switch on, one after another, illuminating an enormous steel box with an open lid at the top, surrounded by armed agents, huge net launchers, and several tanks. It all seems a bit excessive as far as the archaeologist is concerned. He isn't officially still supposed to be here, but in all the scramble for the Foundation to get the capture site ready, no one noticed that he had stuck around. From the viewing platform several hundred meters away, he has to watch it all unfold through a pair of binoculars. Out above the water, suspended from one of the cranes, is an elephant carcass. The professor told him that the Foundation had even marinated it for extra flavor. He had only wandered into this project.
What the fuck, bro? That little bit of action, that was so goddamn unnecessary.
I'm trying to figure out why it's a ginger and a black man. That's odd.
Well, Chuck.
Extra marinated.
Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Oh, Lord.
Months ago, but from what he could tell, it's been an ongoing priority for the Foundation for several years now.
Oh,
the scale of the operation of just setting up at this site is already mind-boggling, but they've been chasing up leads like this for years now. Arriving at scenes they suspect this creature has been sighted in the past and setting up traps for it. He was only brought in out of desperation. The Foundation had exhausted all recent hunting grounds and was trying to cast the
These
net
people
even
are
wider.
associated with the
He'd just
monster
been
that killed the
quietly working
bear.
on his
I'm so
universe-
confused.
No, they're trying to hunt the monster that killed the bear.
And what the fuck? And they're okay. This is not making any fucking sense. So the
No.
cave is associated with the fucking monster now. What the fuck is that? What?
Okay. This whole, you know what? Watch the goddamn thing. I'll explain it when it's over.
The research paper about ancient reptile drawings when the agents had let themselves into his office. But staring through his binoculars now, the archaeologist knows there's no chance of this operation actually working. They have floodlights, for crying out loud. No intelligent predator would come anywhere near that elephant carcass. Movement.
No fucking
Not in the
shit.
waters or any of the lit up areas. No, there's something in the
I'm
forest
starting to
line,
understand why
just
this is
behind a group
retarded
of
because
researchers.
it's one of those SCP,
He reaches
whatever the
instinctively
fuck
for his
things.
walkie-talkie, then
Got
stops
it.
himself. How many times had he got
That's crazy, Lauren.
What? That's
Well,
why it doesn't
Lauren,
make
we
any
can't
fucking
talk about what we were
sense. Because
talking
I'm
about
not retarded
before.
enough to believe some stupid ass fuck shit like
You're
this.
not
Like this
supposed to
is
fucking
so
believe
This
it,
is
stupid.
stupid. This is stupid. I'll agree.
Oh my god.
Lauren. You're not supposed to believe it, Lauren. It's a story.
Okay,
You believe-
Christine, calm down.
Lauren, do
I
you
mean,
fucking believe Harry
if
Potter? Do you
if they're
fucking believe
gonna
Yeah, I
Star
if
Wars?
do.
they're
Actually, I
if
fucking
if
believe
they're
that shit,
gonna
Spencer.
feed the neighbor to the beast, that'd be fine.
You believe that? You believe that Harry Potter is a place you can go there?
Your neighbor, huh?
Hey, Pumpkin.
I'm
Pumpkin. Guess what,
I've
though? The
been to
SCPs,
Harry
aren't they
Potter
supposed to
land.
be... The whole point of them is to make people believe they're true. Isn't that the fucking point?
No.
No.
No. What are you
Then what the
talking
fuck is the
about?
point of these stupid ass fuck? Like, I don't
You
even... This
guys,
makes no fucking sense.
Why are you
I'm
why
gonna
are you
save
so
Lauren. I'm gonna save Lauren. I just remembered something hilarious. So after Glenn's panel was like at 13 hours or some nonsense and no longer recorded, some guy in chat said something about like, since I'm a witch, I must believe in God. And I'm like,
No.
do you really think that I'm a witch? And he's like, you said you were. I'm like, oh, oh my God,
Let's
no.
make this about Tim's man. Yeah.
No, Lauren, they found out about the monster because of the cave painting. They were doing research into it and they were just seeing if that shit was still around, you know? That's it. That's all they were
these
doing.
are the people that are archaeologists. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
you can calm down.
He's skeptical about the
Calm
black
down there.
archaeologist.
Lauren.
And the redhead. And the ginger.
That is where Lauren did come in hot, you know? She's like, all right, first off, black scientist, no.
Yeah, that is skeptical. You're right. You're right, OG. That is skeptical.
No, Lauren was saying
I didn't
I
say
know.
that. Shut the fuck up.
Jittery before and reported something preemptively. The agents already don't take him seriously as it is. He can't be jumping at shadows.
But to be fair, a black
But there it is
archaeologist
again.
is about as rare as a black bull rider or something like
I'm
that.
thinking resto.
A shape moving fast through the trees. He scans the binoculars this way and that, trying to
You
find
never
it.
saw
Just a group
Indiana
of researchers there, some
Earl
agents there,
Jones?
supply crates, researchers, agents. Wait, weren't there more of them a second ago? He looks closer. Someone's gone missing. He clicks on the radio. South Lookout Team, report in. Nothing. South Lookout Team? A sickening feeling settles in his stomach. With all those bright lights everywhere, they're casting a lot of dark shadows.
Welcome to the broadcast, Kat. How are you doing?
I'm good. You can continue. I didn't mean to interrupt.
He has to do something fast. Running down from the lookout point, the archaeologist takes off running through the trees to the site. He holds his radio up to his mouth as he goes, trying to get anyone to respond. But it's hopeless. The thicket cracks and crunches under his feet as he tries to make his way through the dark woods, ignoring the feeling that crawls up his neck of being watched. A boulder blocks his way. The archaeologist grabs onto it with both hands and hauls himself on top of it, stopping for a moment to catch his breath. From up
That
here,
exact
you can
thing
see the
happened to me
floodlit
this
capture
morning.
site. The tanks and cranes still sit rumbling, ready to go at a moment's notice, but he can't see any ground crew anymore. He switches the radio to the open channel and calls out for anyone to respond. The professor's voice crackles back at him.
They all got eaten by the monster.
This is a highly dangerous operation that you don't have clearance for.
No, somebody
He yells at her
grabbed
to
it with
cancel
both
They
hands
need
and
to
hopped
evacuate
on
the
top
site
of it.
immediately. It's compromised.
You need to stop.
She laughs derisively and cuts off the channel. No, she has to believe him. People are dying, and more of them will if she doesn't. The archaeologist whispers to himself in the darkness. It's no monster. It's just an innocent creature. You're playing with a power you don't understand. It's strange. For a moment, he swears he almost hears a voice whispering something back to him in the woods. But when he looks around, he's all on his own. He has to keep moving. The creature could be anywhere. Hopping off the jagged boulder, the archaeologist takes off running through the forest once more, looking over his shoulder every few steps. The light must be playing tricks on him. In the darkness, he can't see the boulder he was standing on a moment ago anywhere. He bursts out of the tree line and into the clearing right next to the steel box. A ramp leads up to the top of it, with a large trap door suspended over the open lid. Well, if he wants to be seen and heard, that's where he needs to go. The archaeologist runs up the ramp and waves his hands wildly in the air. The tanks all turn their turrets to aim at him. The crane holding the enormous steel lid for the enclosure looms menacingly above his head. And there, marching out onto the field, looking absolutely furious, is the professor. Her red hair looks more like a ball of flames right now. We need to evacuate the site now! It's here! She snarls and marches up the ramp to meet him, jabbing a finger in the archaeologist's face. He suddenly realizes how much taller she is. You are not jeopardizing our one chance of catching this thing. Get out of the way, or I will have you.
Why does it sound like Mel?
Besides, what evidence do you have?
Same thing I was going to say, but I said trans.
Isn't looking at her.
Y'all are mean.
Observant.
Messy
how
messy
can you say that
girls.
doesn't sound like Mel? How can you say that doesn't sound like Mel though? Like, oh god, Lauren and Kat are on the panel. I'm done.
Roll it back 20 seconds and listen. It sounds exactly.
I know. Why aren't we
Instead,
watching body
there's
cam
evidence to you
to
watching this
fuck with
thing.
Bumpkin?
How much
Holy
taller
shit.
she is. You are
I'll be
not
out of here
jeopardizing
if that's
our
that.
one chance of catching this thing. Get out of the way, or I will have you detained. Besides, what evidence do you have? But the archaeologist
You're telling me that
isn't
doesn't sound
looking
like
at her.
Mel? Go fuck
Instead,
yourself.
his eyes stare in
Identical.
horror at the elephant carcass suspended behind her. There was a huge reptilian bite mark taken out of it. A
How
test.
can you tell it was a reptilian bite mark? What makes reptilian bite marks so unique, you know? One time I got so high, bro. We were talking about reptilian aliens, conspiracy theories, right? And I was so goddamn high.
Tarzicians.
Well, I was so goddamn high, and I like went in that trance when you get so high, and I just was staring at him, and out of nowhere he's like, "Bro, if you take a bite out of my arm," I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you are literally. We were talking about reptilians and shit, and you just stared at me. It's like, yeah, no, I'm lost in fucking thought. You just said something so fucking stupid.
You were
Do you know who
lost in
Riley
fucking
Martin?
themselves.
Do you know who Riley Martin is? He used to be on the Howard Stern show. So the funniest thing is he was on Howard Stern for decades. And his name was Riley Martin. And he used to say, motherfucker, the Toxicians are reptilian in nature. And he talked about the different aliens, and they're the exact aliens that they're now talking about in these congressional meetings, like the 3 different types of aliens.
Oh, did you hear about
And
the alien asteroid? Did you hear about the alien
by
asteroid?
November,
coming
yeah.
out ready to destroy
I just
us?
Why did you
didn't
just
do a
sound like
shit.
Harry Carey from SNL? That was crazy.
What?
You don't know who that is? Wait, what the fuck?
No.
Holy shit. Oh, I forgot you're a baby. My bad. I forgot you're like a tiny little baby.
You're old. You're so old. I'm surrounded by ancient people.
Stop. I mean, it's true, but don't say it.
Cat, that's crazy.
Sting bite, like the ones given by sharks. She turns to follow his gaze, and all of her rage is washed away in a sick.
He
Did
said,
Bumpkin
like it was
actually run
sharks.
away?
That's what I was gonna say. Did I run Chuck and Bumpkin away when I came on?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Gosh, I guess people really are scared of me or just don't like me. I don't know.
You're an SCP, man. You're
cuter.
You're a cuter, yeah.
Well, cat doesn't belong. Remember?
I don't.
Oh no.
That's what flows.
A scream from the crane holding the elephant makes them both jump, but by the time they look up at the cabin, all they see is a hulking shadow leaping away into the darkness. The professor clicks on her
shit.
walkie-talkie and starts issuing commands. No one responds, except the tank crews. She tries again. Radio silence. Now the gravity of the situation really starts to hit her. Eyes wide with panic, she runs off down the ramp, barking into her radio and leaving the archaeologist up here on his own. Suddenly, under all of these
Oh
lights,
my god, you're
he
gonna
feels
die
very
because it's a horror
exposed.
movie.
It could be anywhere in the shadows.
Hey, at least the black guy didn't die first.
He's about to die
Footsteps,
first.
heavy planted footsteps tremor through the ground.
Wait, if other people already died, how would he die first?
Because nobody cares about those back characters. It's about the main ones.
Out of the woods walks the creature. Several meters long, fat from all of its hunting, the beast that would soon be known as SCP-682 slinks into view. It looks up at him, standing there on the trapdoor over a metal box, and looks like it's almost ready to laugh at how easy this will be. Boom! The tank blast hits the creature square in the torso, knocking it sideways. Boom! 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 The three tanks open fire one after the other, laying round after round into the colossal reptile, kicking more and more dust into the air. Before long, there's a crater in the ground so large, it looks almost like an asteroid hit. Smoke and dust fill the air.
Yo, they just used 3 tanks to kill an alligator. That's fucking crazy.
Nah, bro, it's the perfect amount of tanks to kill an alligator.
It's like when the Coast Guards just drive around for days to spend their budget.
This is even worse than the Emu War. That's crazy.
His eyes fill with tears. That majestic creature, roaming the earth long before mankind ever did.
Are you? What the fuck?
Just like
I hate this fucking guy. I hate this fucking. I hate him so much.
Characters
I hate
you
that
wish
guy.
died in the movie, volume 10 billion.
Dude, I actually hate that guy.
that. Cowards. That's what people really are. Cowards.
Bro, you was just running like a bitch. That's crazy.
Bro.
There's this new movie on Netflix I watched yesterday.
No, hold on, Sith Man. Hold on. It gets better.
But as the dust clears, a groaning sound echoes around the clearing. The archaeologist shields his eyes and peers into the crater as best he can. But there's nothing there. Boom! He wheels around and almost falls backwards.
See, now he's scared again. Now he's like, kill it.
In shock, the SCP has snuck through the haze and leapt onto one of the tanks.
Bro, what?
It bites and tears at the armored bodywork, doing all it can to destroy it. In a panic, 2 of the tanks point toward one another and fire, destroying themselves in the process. The creature rounds on the remaining tank and bites down hard on the barrel. The tank fires, the round going straight down the monster's throat and
This is
exploding
like a
inside its
bad
gut.
fucking
The
horror
backdraft from the
movie
blast shoots
script.
back
This
to the
is
tank.
fucking
A puff of
hilarious.
smoke trails out of the hatch at the top. And suddenly, once again, the clearing is quiet. Turning back to
he
the
did the
archaeologist,
time travel trick.
SCP-682 slinks towards him, smoke still curling up out of his leering teeth.
Bro.
Heavy thunking.
See, now he's scared again. Now they ain't cowards. Now
no
he wished
shit.
the tank. Now he wished the tanks were still there.
Steps. It climbs
That
the
alligator
ate a
did,
stopping
tank,
just
and it was
it
fine.
did it did the time travel trick that we learned about on Glenn's. It shot the fucking thing right back inside of it.
Bro.
That's crazy. Chuck, get your old ass back up
Yeah,
here.
where'd you go,
toward the
Chuck?
trap
What the fuck?
door. The 2 of them stare each other in the eye, predator and prey. Neither move for a moment. Then
No.
open
Dumb and submissive. That's what's happening here.
its
Bro,
mouth.
what?
The archaeologist closes his eyes.
Do you know that you disgusting creatures deserve this?
He opens them.
Wait, what?
Did the monster just speak?
What do they hope to accomplish by attacking me?
He gulps hard. That whisper he heard in the woods. The
Man,
rock
these
he's been standing
motherfuckers are
on.
on serious drugs.
They're
That's crazy.
scientists. Scientists always try to learn more things, understand the world better. We think you can't be killed, so we're there testing their hypothesis.
Trying to kill you.
The creature growls. The stench of rotten
Yeah,
flesh
what the
fills
fuck?
the archaeologist's nose. It takes a step to
That boy got stank breath.
Did he? I'm sorry. Did he just pull like the Landry? Like, I didn't say you don't have a spine. I just say you lack spine. Because he's like, well, we aren't trying to kill you. We just had an hypothesis that we couldn't kill you.
So you're testing it.
Yes, and this is desire. That's all I'll say.
towards him, then another. The archaeologist runs. He'll leap off the other end of the platform. It's a big jump, but he could make it. The predator's breath is on the back of his neck. He jumps just as the trapdoor gives way. With an enormous thud, the SCP falls into the steel enclosure. Before it has a chance to move, the crane unhitches the steel lid, and it crashes down into place, sealing the monster inside.
This
The
motherfucker got beat
archaeologist
by a
lands in the
metal
dirt
box.
and rolls onto his back to see the professor wild-eyed and cheering, up in the crane's cabin. He lies there on his back, panting and staring up at the stars. Clunking sound echoes through the
Damn, that
clearing,
bitch
and the
crazy as
gurgle of
fuck.
liquid flowing.
Why is she depicted as crazy? I don't get that.
Because she's a redhead, and obviously redheads are
Pipes.
fucking
He
insane.
sits up, adrenaline still pumping through him. The professor has plugged a pipe into the metal enclosure and is running gallons and gallons of liquid into it. He follows the tube with his eyes, all the way to the
Dear
enormous
voice.
hazardous vats on the edge of the clearing. Hydrochloric
comment.
acid. His eyes widen in horror. The professor laughs at him. Come on, cheer up. We're just scientists, that's what you said. Just testing a hypothesis. Check out the Dr. Bob Patreon.
Just testing a hypothesis. Anyway, there's this fairly new movie. It might be last year. 65, and it has Kylo Ren in it from the Star Wars movies. It's a pretty good movie. I was surprised. Most movies suck now, but that was a pretty good movie. 65, it's called.
Might. Oh, okay. I'm like,
Gosh, Chuck said he's petrified of me.
Sorry, I didn't make out what you said there, Kat.
Tell
Chuck,
me about the dungeon.
Chuck wrote in chat that he's petrified of me. That's good though. It's nice to have a good healthy fear, right?
Guys, like if they don't love me, I would rather them fear me. If you don't love me, you will fear me. Damn it.
Even if you love me, you'll fear me a little bit.
That is shit. That's crazy.
I'm joking. Of course. Just
I
joking.
just say you're lucky I'm married.
Is that so?
If I wasn't married,
I'm gonna tell Arkansas y'all said that about him.
I would have 76 people that I was dating right now.
wait, at once? Like at the same time?
Sure. Condoms are a thing.
Jeez.
Condoms are first off, no, they are not. They do not exist.
Lord above.
I can't even handle one.
Wait, what?
That's the wrong one.
I'm scared.
Oh man.
That's cool.
Oh, well, what have we got here?
That's the poor box.
It sure is.
Chuck says, I'm scared of Kat. She told me about the dungeon.
Uh-huh. He knows.
That is crazy. Oh, Lord. Lord.
I do have a bunker. It's not a dungeon, it's a bunker.
Oh, what about this? I like this. He didn't specify, so I'm assuming dealer's choice for dono video.
I'd say he wants you to play the lumberjack for me.
Look at him. Look at him. I love that video. That video brings me joy.
OG, I'm gonna send you something to your DM on Discord. I'm gonna show. I just want you to look at it.
Oh.
You don't want me to share it?
Probably not. Jeez, catch a fucking drift. Oh, geez. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yo, that's what it is. I was gonna ask you what your profile picture was. That is so cool.
You know Emmett, right?
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's making those for people. Like you can tell him what you want. And I was thinking like your little profile picture guy would be cute as a pixel art.
That's what I was thinking about asking you about that because I like your profile picture. I was like, I like pixel art. It makes me happy. It reminds me of a sweeter time.
Can you pull it up and show him the animation? It's a red pill and a blue pill.
Okay.
And of course, it's my cat ears because they light up.
Y'all see that? Hold on.
It's tiny. Oh,
The red pill and the blue pill. She's juggling it. That is so fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, Image making them. Like, so if you don't want it animated, it's like $10. If you want it animated, it's like 20. But
Okay.
check your PayPal. Chuck says.
Again? Well, damn, hell yeah! Thank you, Chuck.
So my question is, when are Cat and OG gonna go on a date?
And Lauren had to leave. That's crazy.
Oh, did she leave on her own?
Of course, of course. All right, I know how to stop this. I know what girl repellent. I know what girl repellent is. Hold on. I got you.
We're all waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Be gone, woman. Hold on, be gone. Be gone. I got you. Be gone, woman. Be gone from mine sight.
Dragon. A name synonymous with vanity, funny shaped diamonds.
Actually, you'd be surprised. My brother is like really big into D&D.
DD5.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm just joking. We're not doing that.
No, like you'd be surprised. I have to sit through this. My brother is really big. Like he travels to tournaments and stuff, like to games. I don't know if you would consider it a tournament or a game, but he bought a 3D printer.
I did. I already did. I didn't see any new messages.
It might have been the old one he was talking about. He said he had to reset his router, so he may have missed that you saw it.
But no, I am getting super tired, and it's gonna be 1 o'clock in the morning.
You're not getting tired. You're just getting annoyed.
How dare you?
Don't run. I'll just leave. I'm going to bed soon anyway.
No, Lord, you're great on panel. I really am getting tired. I tried to end it before we got on that video.
Ironically, after I asked that question that you want to
There are
run away
fucking
from.
2 of them. Oh my god. Y'all are terrorists. Terrorists. I need Arkansas
good
as a
person.
fucking. I have to have Arkansas as a fucking meat shield when I'm up here, bro.
You never told me if you got a memory card for your camera, by the way.
I'm ordering it. It's on the way.
Either you're ordering it or is it on the way?
I've already ordered it. It's on the way.
Okay.
I said it like 5 times. God damn.
You're so lucky I can't take back the things I've already donated to you.
Oh,
I can't. What do you mean? I got them. I did what you said, Jesus.
Whatever. Can't do nothing nice for anybody. This is why we can't have nice things, OG.
I didn't do anything.
What? Okay. Oh, really?
I'm a good little Christian boy. I got
How quickly did I find the camera for you and us purchase it and get it figured out? Within like what, 10 fucking minutes?
Yeah, I bought the
Then
thing.
how did it? Oh my god! Then why did it take so long to get a memory card?
It hasn't. It's only been
That's
It's only
crazy.
been 5 or 6 days. I told you we gotta wait for the thing to hear. I ordered it the other day. The last time you asked about it is when I ordered it. Stop bullying me, okay? It's on the way. Why are you doing this to me? She beats me, people. She abuses me. Hey.
I'd have to go. I'm tired.
See,
you
you
guys
just
probably tomorrow.
tired.
No, I took medicine.
I feel you though. I'm tired also. I'm like
I'm in
up
bad
way
shape.
past my bedtime.
You
I'll see you guys all very soon.
Okay.
Bye for
Good
now,
night,
guys.
10th man.
Good night, 10th man.
Bye, Tent. Sorry, I was on the phone and didn't get to tell you before you left.
Are you also going to bed, Lauren?
Yeah, I'm going to. Well, you said you're going to end anyway, so.
Yeah, I am about to. I am
I'm
sleeping.
rage quitting. Goodbye.
Are you rage quitting? No, Cat. I'm rage quitting, man. She's terrible. I love Cat to death.
Yes, we all know.
Love you to death too. Appreciate you being a good
I don't like that
evil
word. Don't do that.
Yeah, I wish I was get the good evil, like the fucking producer lady who does a lot of work. We got to shower her with praise.
I know, but you know I don't like that.
Fair enough. That's why I used it, you butthole. You have been a bully this whole stream, picking on poor Pumpkin.
How?
You're like, we know what we need to watch. We need to watch body cam footage.
I miss my body cam footage.
You were so mean to everybody. You were like, you know what? You just woke up and chose violence.
I'm literally not mean at all. Ask Ike. He would tell you that.
He said, fuck that, She dummy mommied the whole panel, everybody. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
All right, though. Good night, everybody.
Hatred and violence that they keep and everything is there was me, Alex, and my three blues, that is Pete, Georgie, and Dylan. We sat in the Clover Milk and come to make up our Razoo Dogs what to do with the evening.
We fly high, it's gon' die my mind. The motherfucking Orthodox guy, motherfucker.